Hi.
Hi.
We're neither of the people that are in the intro. My name's Coriander Dickinson.
My name is Matt Griffiths.
And we're starting a cult here today on Talking Simulator. We're going to be playing Cultist Simulator, a game of cards.
Yeah. And timers.
Cards and timers.
It's like poker.
I have no idea where to start talking about this game because it is so many things, and it is really good.
Like, your expertise, I would say, in video games is the idle kind of game, I would say.
I'm an expert idler.
That's your niche.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. As well as things like roguelikes I'm very attached to. And this game feels a lot like a roguelike to me. It's not technically. There's no real dungeon crawling that happens in it, but it is a game about exploration. There's permadeath for your player character. We got kind of a non-modal system because actions that you take happen on timers, and resources you have may have a decay timer on them. So often you're not trying to beat the clock at any point because you can always pause. But times where times overlap is very critical.
Yeah. You have to get good at the rhythm of the game. So this is a rhythm game,
It's a rhythm game. It's a rhythm game. It's also a point-and-click adventure game, as we are given a set of verbs that we need to apply to a bunch of nouns.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's also a sort of a Lovecraftian Cthulhu mythos style game. It is not...
Style game.
It is not exactly in the Cthulhu mythos, but... we are dealing with some eldritch horrors, and we may accidentally kill a man.
Or not accidentally.
Every 5 minutes. Yeah. Sometimes when you have a cult and you're trying to ascend, you just have to kill a... Sometimes you really need a dead body.
Yeah. Or more than one.
Sometimes you need more than one.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to start. We're going to try to run through the general loop of the game, I guess, and see where we can get eventually. We're not going to try to win because game is long.
Yeah, it takes more than 2 or 3 hours to do a successful playthrough.
Yeah, and there's a lot of like reading and uncovering that needs to be done in order to find all the clues to get all the things together. Maybe we even have to make a clue out of a person. So I'm going to put us down here, and you are responsible for setting us off. This will be the first time this game is played on this machine, so...
let's begin fresh.
Let's see how this goes.
Aspirant. Alone in this chilly city with my useless education and my dreams. What now? Could I become something more? So we're a millennial.
And we have no name.
No name. Oh, what do you want to name us?
Florence.
Florence. The aspirant.
Yes. Down at the bottom, nifty, we now have a list of resources.
Yeah, they're all 0 right now.
Because we just have a menial employment job.
Yeah, just a hospital porter for now. Miserable, but, part-time jobs. Whoop. Another shift, mopping the darkened hallways, delivering post to hollow-eyed invalids, trundling corpse-laden gurneys to the basement.
So, Matt has just taken the menial employment and drug it onto the work verb, and now it commences doing the thing.
Yep. And now we have time passing, which is essentially just what it says. Time is now passing, and it'll take money to keep going as a person, right? With a shift. Halfway through the shift, the head porter beckons you aside. We won't require your services any longer, he says. Here, your last payment. We paid you through the end of the month. I have lost my job. At least now I have a little time to rest, and my health improves. So we got money. We got health.
Yeah, so 2 monies and a health.
Now we have
no job.
1 heart down here.
And we have the ability to dream.
Yeah.
What's happening in Dreamland?
In Dreamland, Kirby's here.
Once again, I dream of a glow beneath the filthy skin of the world, the light through the black wood, the pale door, the old man.
Who is that old man? I'll just keep myself busy here. Backbreaking work, meager pay.
Yeah, so we can use our health. We can devote our health to this card for 60 seconds.
Yeah.
And time passing has just taken our first fund.
Time passing also takes 60 seconds. So work, time passing, you try to keep a balance of money there, right? And we have these things. Let's see. Let's recall our dreams. It began when I spoke to the old man in the hospital. He knew my name, but he's dead now. The pneumonia. Why do I dream of him still? What is the cobalt light in my dreams? So we have contentment.
Happy, I think.
That's all.
So then it gives us a little description of what that uses, and it shows us kind of some symbols on the card, and we can explore those, but we don't really understand them yet.
Yeah. Remember, this is your introduction to the game as a whole. This is what you see when you start. We also got a light in the skull. Whenever the principle of the lantern sheds its light, I may recall additional scraps of knowledge. That takes half a minute. We'll see what pops out of that. And down here, we have more time passing. Is there something to my dreams? There's a change in the air. We'll see what that comes to. I also set it at fast forward so that it doesn't take a full minute to actually take a full minute in game.
But we could dream already if we wanted with our passion.
We could. Might even do something with this.
Hmm.
I soak up knowledge as a shadow soaks up light. I may be close to advancement. This is one of those decaying resources. This one has 180 seconds, so 3 minutes?
Yep. Temporary lifetime.
Temporary. Unskilled labor. Got 1 funds. So we're
And we got our vitality back.
Well, we got our health
Well,
back
yeah, we got our health back, and it's fatigued, so we can't use it
for a full
normally.
minute. Yeah. And vitality, which is the same as erudition, but for health,
Yeah.
I guess. So let's dream with passion. I know this dream. A road crests a hilltop, and the air is silver bright. So far, do you have any kind of comments on the game in terms of how you play it?
You can see a little moon creeping there in the background, showing us that we've kind of actually triggered something.
Yeah. There's a slot here, but we have nothing for it.
Because lore goes in there.
Or way, I guess. Whatever that means. That's kind of as much as a beginner player would know, right?
Yeah.
Time's passing here.
So we will need more money soon. Oh man. Let's see what that do.
So,
It just
sickness.
stole our heart.
I've become unwell. That basically means we can't do menial labor right
For
now.
now.
For now.
But we got a lot coming off of this other thing.
A bequest. The old man has bequeathed me a sum of money and a packet of peculiar papers, poetry, riddles, metaphysical speculations. For the first time in months, here is some fuel for my reason. And this unlocks study.
Yeah.
So we have a bequest.
Package of peculiar papers from my correspondence executor. I must study it using either passion or reason.
And we have reason, which we didn't have before. It's another one of those usable resources. And 9 money.
Thank goodness, because we can't work right now.
Yeah. We're in a bit of a pickle in terms of that. I'll just throw ourselves into the bequest.
Reason? Reason.
Why not, right?
Yeah.
Passion or
Examine
reason?
each item with meticulous care.
And that'll take half a minute.
Burp-a-derp.
Oh,
Dream has continued.
I'll let it go all the way. We can,
We can
you can
tab
backtrack.
back so we can see all of the prompts that dream has gone through.
Her salt's nightmare. Rumpled fields, the wink of a river, a tingling chill. Down I go. I remember that Hersault wrote of this. I've levered up floorboards and wriggled down snugly. Now I am compressed beneath them like a hidden corpse. Pleasant. The air stinks of hot dust. My mouth is full of splinters. This time I haven't learned what I hoped to learn. Whatever that was. And we have dread.
I've seen too much. A nameless gnawing fear has its teeth in my hopes, an existential horror.
Lovecraft's essential essence.
I think the rightmost aspect on that,
The rightmost?
on dread, just the right. This may cause despair.
Yeah.
That's important.
Yeah. You aren't immediately told why it's important, but...
But dread will do a thing sometimes.
yeah. And we're done this. Examining the bequest. My correspondent describes my dreams exactly. They use names that are instantly familiar. The house, the wood, the hours, the glory. They know secrets beneath time and the skin of the world. A new curiosity burns in me. There's a note here, directions to a bookshop that does not advertise its wares. So we got our reason back, thankfully. We got notes to a possible collaborator.
My correspondent had recorded his observations of me. He believed I had potential. Recorded his observations of someone else, too. With time and study, perhaps I can find that person.
Something else to study. And we have directions to moorlands. Cryptic directions to the obscure address of a certain moorland. A dealer in the rarer sort of book. And a temptation.
It has occurred to me that I hold the key to wisdom. And this card will allow you to win an enlightenment victory if you upgrade it far enough. Dreaming about it might advance or change it, so it's telling you to just stick it on the dream.
Yeah. That is the first hint or direction that we've gotten this game, pretty much.
Yeah. Other than being told to study things with, like, reason
Yeah.
or something like that. And a watchman's secret.
It has been expressed like this. Each hour has its color, but color exists only where there is light. Clear all those. They're in a nice tidy line here, which
Yep, totally perfect.
I'll break that up eventually. Because that's not how I sort my board.
That's not how I sort my board either. We might have a disagreement about how to sort our boards.
Maybe not temptation quite yet.
Maybe when we wait till our health comes back.
Yeah. We'll find moorlands. The directions to Moreland's shop are cryptic. When one deals with the kind of books my correspondent studied, one must be circumspect.
Yes.
Words. I cannot... Well, we could find clerical work. Find work in which...
Spare my body, if not my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Get it.
Get that bread, as the youths say.
Oh, good. Glover and Glover have offered me a junior position. Start at 8 sharp tomorrow morning.
I think it's Glover and Glover. I have no idea how it is actually said, but we have a minute and a half to get back to work. This is just a junior position. Intellect could be put to better use, but the pay's better than laborer's work. We might suffer a demotion if we do not go to work. This is the scratching of pens, the sourness of dust, the sighing of the younger Glover, the greedy gurgling of the elder.
You want to click on diligence just to see? It'll show us and make the card glow for what resources go in that slot.
Yeah. Reason. And this has a check mark right here. Sometimes it has X's just to tell you what not to try, just to save yourself some time. We'll put extra effort in. Why not?
Yeah.
We're diligent. We're good at our
Her
jobs.
illness is almost over.
Well,
Ba-ba! Now we have an affliction!
yeah. It has 3 minutes worth of time on it. Disease has left me weak. I need rest and nourishment if I am to recover. So, you want to cure our flu?
I would like to not die.
Oh, that's weird. We can spend money to get medicine, which is normal in everyday life, or we could use our vitality. It's ticking down in time. We don't really have any other uses for it right now.
Yeah.
So we'll stick that in there. And we'll dream. Which is to say, we'll just stick ourselves in bed. So we found moorlands.
An ill-lit street in an ill-favored bend in a lesser river. A soft yellow light through a grimy window. Miss Moreland nods as I enter, but doesn't rise. I never ask the names of my clients, she informs me, before I have time to introduce myself.
And we have Moorland's shop.
And we've unlocked the explore verb,
Yes.
which is that telescopy one.
This is basically what these are, right? Verbs.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they are.
Now that I've found a location, I can explore it.
And we got an occult scrap.
Secret histories are layered beneath the one we know. Like the notes in rare wine. This is a detail from one of those histories. So it says here, as a hint, exploring with this scrap of knowledge may uncover secret locations in the capital.
Resurrat asks, is it pausable any time, or are there passages where you have to play in real time? And you can totally pause at any time, which is great. Because sometimes cards will pop up that have a second of life on them.
Yeah.
Just their little flavor, but it's fun to pause and catch them and read them.
Or ones that aren't even quite that brief, just 10-second ones where you gotta deal with it.
You gotta use them, or, yeah.
Yeah. You want to explore the occult scrap or go to Moorlands?
Oh, let's do the occult scrap, maybe.
Yeah. Seek out secret places in the city. There are places in the city where I can find extraordinary things, if I can sift through the clues of history and rumor. And that'll take a full minute. We have notes on a possible collaborator we could study.
Yep. It's a good use of that time.
I have a name, a description, a few tantalizing details, but there are 1,000 faces in the city. We're looking for someone to date.
It's happening down in Timeland.
I didn't even notice that thing popped up. Safe for now, the meddler's attention must be elsewhere.
Want to go back? Tab back?
Back. City is rife with journalists and detectives and other meddlers. How long will they leave me in peace? So the wrong kind of attention is one of the hazards in the game.
You want to go on time passing? I think it might tell us what the next season is. Seasons of Visions is next.
Such sights. That's all it tells you.
Yep, for now.
For now, we'll see. We'll see when it becomes relevant.
Okay, and all of our stuff is occupied and going.
Yeah. Our passion's back.
We're
Our
gonna lose
dread
our
is
erudition
around.
soon.
Oh, lips.
We found some lips!
And now I have an address. I'll dispatch a letter and propose a meeting. This is set not in modern day. Do you ever send letters to people?
I've been putting off mailing my cousin a book for 5 months.
Is it a good book?
I don't know, I haven't read it.
No. It's either a book you don't care enough about or a book you really like.
Or I just don't want to use the postal service.
Sure. We've been having some hiccups with that lately. Mystique, Uncanniness Lingers. This is basically the thing that would feed into what happened down here.
Yeah.
Basically brings the wrong kind of attention to us.
Potentially.
It's just sitting there for right now. What do you want to study? I guess there isn't much to study right now.
Yeah, we can. What happens if you study a Watchman's Secret?
Let's see. We could improve our knowledge.
Of the invisible arts.
Yeah.
2 lore fragments of the same level and aspect. I can study them together to improve my understanding, or I can use another type of lore to subvert it. So, we would need 2 of these.
And this says 2 aspect of lantern, so we would need another one that has 2 aspect.
Yeah, of the same level.
Yeah. So, I guess we'll leave that for now. Maybe we should buy a book from Moorland. Promotion! Mr. Alden, the supervisor of records, has called me into his office to recognize my diligence. I watch the mole on his neck as he talks and talks and talks. But at the end of it, I have a promotion.
My new position is better paid, and the desk stands by the street window. But I work directly for Mr. Alden now. Mr. Alden is known to be exacting.
So we have one of those bosses.
Yep.
And hey, we got money. So this is no longer a junior position, just a position.
A position, yeah.
I guess we'll grind our time away there. I'm better paid than I was, but Mr. Alden has taken an interest in me. Mr. Alden is very particular. Mr. Alden likes things done just so. And Mr. Alden has never believed that I am qualified for this position. So we are a millennial?
Awesome. Actually, go back to that. There's a bug on there that I'm not familiar with. It's a little bug.
Job and...
Annoyance. There's a thorn in my side. I may yet find a way to remove it.
So... You want to kill our boss?
Maybe not.
Maybe
what if I
not.
love my job? We're getting all that money.
All that one funds. We're done healing. The sick room grows close and stale. Time to get up. One thing I like about this game is, I guess you would call it the cadence of the language used. Kind of the poetry of how they express things.
Well, that's definitely from the Lovecraftian influence. Like
Yeah.
that kind of first-person dramatization of events.
Yeah. The reply to your letter is courteous, if cautious. They are intrigued by how you found their name, intrigued enough to meet you.
Who dis? Eau Claire.
Eau Claire. Eau Claire has a scholarly aspect and a morbid streak. So, is that like female Cam? Is he morbid though?
Cam? Yeah.
Okay, well, we found Cam. And we found a secret place.
Cater and Hero Unlimited. Or Limited. It's been abandoned since the explosion when both the owners died. The machine stands silent. The building is a collapsing shell. Mr. Cater was known to display peculiar trinkets in his office. Perhaps yet some remain.
That has a location, which means we can explore it. In the capital, which I guess is just tells
Where it
you
is.
Where it is. And vault.
So we don't know what those mean yet.
Vault says that there's something precious there, so we might want to go there eventually.
That makes it more enticing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the hook.
Yeah. I think I do want to go there. See what it needs. We've got Dread though.
Yeah.
And
Well, let's see what this needs, and then we'll see about that dread. I could send an expedition here to find books, treasures, tools of power, but I'll need followers to send and funds to supply them.
Drat, we can't do it yet.
We have money, but we have no
No
one.
people.
We need contractors.
Yeah.
We could find the books, though.
Oh yeah. Go buy a book.
A book.
Just get one gold coin burning a hole in my pocket.
Yeah. It takes time to sort the gold from the dross, the wheat from the chaff, the blood from the water. If I buy enough books, I'll find something interesting. So that implies that whatever we get from this, we also bought like 30 light novels or something.
Just pulp.
Pulp,
We're just
yeah.
raiding the pulp bins.
We could talk to Eau Claire.
Yeah.
Do that. A new beginning? Together we might be more. Are we gonna date female Cam? Oh no, we're just gonna make a call. It tracks.
Found a mystical organization. Here's someone I might work with, a companion or a follower. But first I must give them something to follow. A society, a sodality, an order, a cult.
I totally thought that word was solidarity, not sodality.
I had trouble with it.
I've never seen the word sodality before. Dread, we got a minute and a quarter?
Yeah, and we've got that nasty boy over there.
Nasty boy.
A trembling in the air. The sun flickers like a shadow. Dreams ripple behind the surface of mirrors. I must be careful not to drift from the waking world. Fascination may provoke visions.
But I like visions. I like
So we've
being
been
an
warned.
artist. Yeah.
I like being an artist too.
Yeah.
Art's fun.
So maybe we could try dreaming.
Mm-hmm.
The moonlit road, and that moon came up, and now we have lore.
Yeah, let's get that Watchman lore.
The bleached way. I could sleep in a room without colors, bleach the sheets, whitewash the walls, dye my hair and paint my skin.
Sounds good.
We're gonna become a smoothie.
So we're busy chatting along.
I have begun my true work. The authorities will take an interest in it. I must be ready for them. So it's the first step of the Cultist simulator, part of Cultist simulator.
Welcome to the beginning of the game.
Mm-hmm. And this is us knowing what to do, and it's been, I would say, 5 minutes of gameplay time. So we have some notoriety from that. Certain acts are not quickly forgotten. This is the counterpart to Mystique, I believe.
Notoriety?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got people. A reputation, basically. We got a little Taylor Swift under our belt. But this popped out too.
Choose founding principles.
Tradition or compulsion, old, new, or both together. So we need a doctrine, which is lore. Our only lore is in there, so that will have to wait for a minute.
Yeah. Unless we buy something at the shop.
Yeah.
And we have nothing to study. No one to talk to other than lady friend. Oh.
Traveling at Night, Volume 1. The annotated dream journals of Christopher Illipe, sometimes called the only readable occultist. Literate, entertaining, bewildering. I'll put that down there. So, how much is my organization here really freaking you out in terms of compared to yours?
It's still manageable.
Still
at
manageable.
the moment. The very nice thing about Cultist Simulator is that when you hit the collect button, the cards go back to where you picked them up from.
Usually.
And will stack. Yeah, usually. Sometimes they don't. And it bumps things and the whole thing shifts. It's bad, but
And then we get mad about it.
we get mad about it.
The wood lies outside the walls of the manses. As any student of histories knows, the manses has no walls. So we're starting to
Read this journal.
read that. And this is, you didn't see it when we started up the game because we started up before stream started. That is the quote that the loading screen opens with. Just so happens to be the first book we found.
Mm-hmm. Let's go book shopping again, I think.
Yeah. Let's spend all our money.
All of our money.
I love shopping. Oh, overtime?
Overtime? Do we have enough reason?
I
I do not believe that you have properly understood the importance of our work here. This task will require your full attention.
That's about how I expect him.
I'm Mr. Alden.
Got another line there for you.
The work is complete when I have assessed the work is complete, not before. I trust we understood each other. Stay in my bank.
Let's kill him.
I have a law degree. Ah!
So, something popped up here. Number 1, our happy, unhappy face is fine. Mirrors are calm. The sun is steady. The glory recedes. I am sane, if that means anything. So we didn't have any fascination on us, so it didn't pop right in there. And we have a fleeting reminiscence.
What is it?
A moment in time. In another moment, it'll be gone.
Because it's only gonna last 2 minutes.
Yeah. That's influence, moth, secret histories for what we care.
So yeah, we got an influence.
Yeah, we're very influential on the internet here. And bleak thoughts. So we have dark days. Basically, we're getting sad.
We're getting a little sad here.
It's because we're not dating Eau Claire yet.
Oh.
But that automatically pulls
Yeah.
Dread
See,
in.
I was like, that Dread's there. And that sucker is just going to be like, whoops.
Whoops. Guess I'll be sad.
Yep.
So a couple things happened here. This popped out. Old, unhappy, far-off things. Moth finds the light in the dark, and so do I. That'll mean something in half a minute. And we got...
The Bleached Way. Color exists only where there is light, and the woods is the place where light does not walk. In the dream I close my eyes and walk, stumbling, bruising my feet and knees. At last the undergrowth before me grows too thick to pass, and when I open my eyes I am adrift among black streets. Shadows flutter, my feet will know the way back to this place. So we remember a location that we've dreamed about.
Yeah. This might be what Christopher Illipy meant by traveling at night. So we got our Watchman's Secret back, our passion, but it's tired right now. A buzzing in the brain. Ingirum imus nocte et consumi snip snip snip.
That's just like going around, you wake up and it's just like in your head. Second order influence apparent to the perceptive, instantly recognizable to an adept. This can be used in some rites to summon minions.
Ooh, minions.
So I think that's what, influence again?
It is an influence
Yes.
of 2 moth. Same level as a Watchman's Secret 2, but moth instead of lantern. This is just ASMR. You go to the barber shop and this is ASMR. So I like it.
And Way of the Woods.
I've learnt the path to the wood, the tangled darkness that grows around the walls of the mansis. Though the mansis has no walls. I can dream with this to return to the wood. So we don't have to do that rigmarole with a Watchman's Secret next time to get to the wood. I'll just put it down there. And we also added to our library, Traveling at Night, Volume 2.
Nice.
The,
We got 2 books in order.
yeah. It has the same description except it says, this is the second volume. Straightforward. Keep shopping.
I think so.
I love books. And I guess let's found a cult.
Using the Watchman's Secret.
The Mirror of Glory, an occult society dedicated to the understanding of the light that leaks from a fiercer place. I like that description. It's very snappy.
Oh.
So, we worked overtime.
On this occasion, I have determined that your work is of an acceptable standard. You may go. Be punctual tomorrow, please.
There may be ways to deal with Mr. Alden. The game is flat out telling us to kill him. We got 2 money for it.
Sweet. That's enough for 2 more books.
Yeah. I guess keep working.
Yeah, well, we don't want the timer on that to run down.
Yeah. Or we do just so that we don't have to deal with him anymore, maybe.
But then how do we get money? Oh, no.
I know. Life's difficult. As Garfield would say, I hate Mondays. A half-glimpsed wistfulness has touched me. So now we're restless?
A restless longing has me. I feel I want to do something, but what exactly? And it's loaded with things.
So, influence, and that's all of these. A heart, a lantern, forge, a moth, and grail. We want to make a smoothie of everything and put it inside of us. Inside the grail, and then inside of us. That's what restlessness is all about.
Void by any other name asks, is the goal to attain eldritch knowledge? Somewhat.
Somewhat. Like, I think we're going to be coy for a little bit longer about what the full end game goal is, because here's the approach the game has, and I think you wanted to talk about this actually, is tutorials in video games. Some are heavy-handed, some don't exist. This game leans a bit closer to the not existing.
Yeah, it does not. Other than the little, like, in brackets text, it doesn't actually give you details about what your goals are or how to get there.
Yeah, how to manipulate what you have, really.
Yeah, how to actually use the cards.
Yeah. it is nice about not throwing the entirety of the game at you from square one and giving you pause to kind of mull over.
But the game
things.
is about like building and using an active knowledge base, because you can put the game down for a month and totally forget how to play.
Yeah.
It can be a little rough.
Yeah. Illipede describes how he came to make repeated visits to a dream wood via what he calls silver dreams. I'm assuming that's the way of the wood. Trying to think your way to the wood, he explains, is like thinking your way to being in love. But I did find a secret that helped.
What's a barber's warning?
A power of the wood enjoys the separation of the lock from the scalp. For attention, burn it. For opportunity, bury it. Speak this over a corpse in a rite with a winter influence present, and the corpse will rise.
So we don't have any rights yet, but if we had some, we could bring a corpse back to life. If we had one of those.
The game is flat out telling us to kill a man so that we can bring them back to life.
Yeah. Ooh.
The Locksmith's Dream, Portions and Proportions. We'll look at that if we get to studying it, I think. More books?
More books.
Yeah.
Or do we have a fleeting... Actually, go into Explore and see if there's what we have that is available.
Here's one big tutorial hint thing that the game's actually very good with. If you click on an empty slot, anything on the board
That glows.
that glows, for the most part, can be dragged into it to get some sort of response to tell you what it does.
Mm-hmm. And it's telling us not to put something in there.
Do not put
Hirelings in there.
hirelings.
Don't do it.
Yeah. But we have locations, secret histories, health. There's one more.
And followers.
So I'll clear.
A fleeting memory we got from something, and we have,
It did glow.
yeah, but it's not enough of whatever it is to get us somewhere.
Yeah. I think this might be because it shares secret histories.
Yeah, which
as
is
a
one of
tag.
the things that Explore wants, but
Yeah.
we can't actually activate it, so you do have to, like, shove things that won't work in.
We could explore with health.
Yeah, sure, let's see what that do.
Yeah. We haven't done that yet.
And
10
we should
seconds?
talk, now that we have a cult.
Oh,
or
we should look at this.
Yeah.
A terrible clarity. Our purpose demands we recognize truths that chill the spirit. I must give of myself.
Do we have reason lying around?
We have a dimmed reason.
37. It's not going to make it.
Not gonna make it. But I think that's a repeating timer.
Yeah.
Not all of them
until it
repeat.
feeds it. Yeah.
Yeah. Which book do you want to read?
The Locksmith.
Locksmith. The second volume of Teresa Galmier's examination of parallels in the mystic dreams of artisans. The frontispiece has been slashed with a razor. In this volume, Galmier records fewer dreams and explicates more of her own elaborate theories. We see this again and again. What is below can't escape what is above. So let's read that.
Yeah.
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 I think we'll leave that for a bit. Yeah, it rolled over. So we're good there. An overlooked place.
Mm-hmm.
May have found somewhere unusual.
What's the little icon next to health down there?
Day of Cartographers.
It's
It's
a
a good
boat.
day. Yeah, it's a boat.
It's got like a 1 second lifetime. It's just like gone.
Might have found somewhere unusual. Streets strange by moonlight. Sometimes the light of the moon is a key to other spaces. I found a place where, for a night or two, the streets curve in unfamiliar ways. If I walk here, I might find insight, or I might be touched by madness.
So that might also be what's his face was talking about nighttime walking.
Maybe. You want to go there?
Yeah.
It'll only be
Yeah.
around for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Streets are strange in the hour called Mensiket. Whatever that means.
Oh, new season.
A hook?
What's it grabbing? Oh no.
Exotic cravings. What hungers drive us?
It's looking for obsessions.
That's a complicated question.
Do you want to click on that to see what goes in the hole?
Well, we have a heart here.
Desire.
Ultimate aim. There will be a price. So an ultimate aim sounds like a goal. But we don't have one yet.
Yeah, so it's not. We don't have any desires yet.
Yeah, but this did turn over to what hungers drive me. So a temptation. The fire needs feeding. Was there anything here?
No,
No. I think we had a temptation in here.
I think so.
No, we didn't. That's weird. Oh, no, wait. Here it is. Temptation.
Ah,
Enlightenment. So I think that'll go in there, probably.
probably. There it goes.
Oh, there it goes. Hunger glows in my brain. Hunger for the knowledge the invisible arts might bring. A light in the skull. I think we saw that one before.
Yep.
And the place behind desire, which is quite a phrase.
And it's got the grail icon.
Yeah. Is there something to be learnt from the satisfaction of desire? So, do you get something for being horny on main?
We'll find out
We'll find out.
in 30 seconds.
Yeah, and that timer that I just checkmarked there came back with our temptation and restlessness. We're incredibly restless right now.
We got super restlessness.
overtime.
We got our reason,
Yeah.
but we might need our reason for our cult. Yeah, let's work. Work.
Wait, two things popped up. Passion.
Oh, we can put passion in there.
Maybe it'll work out?
Let's try it.
Yeah. I care more about my cult.
It's true.
Explore an uncanny tangle in the streets of the light of the moon.
Visions pass me with pavane grace. A real word. A window over a wood, a garden of ice, a shivering sun, a woman of glass. I will return home reluctantly. Don't need no glass women. Subtle fracture. What's it?
Clouds part, walls creak, old wounds ache. This is a 6th order influence, marked here. More powerful than anything else we've found yet. Significant resonances or correspondences. This can be used in some rites to summon minions, just like the other influences. And I think that's all we got there.
Okay, so pavane is a slow, steady court dance. Thank you, Silenzo.
Kind of like a waltz, or
Slow, probably.
slower, a shuffle.
Yeah.
It's what the elderly do when they dance. They're very pavane. You want to shop or go to streets?
We're studying the locksmith thing. We've got a traveling journal to study next. So let's return to the streets, I'd say.
Okay. The streets of Mensiket. Who is Mensiket? Or what is Mensiket? And... Despair.
Despair took our dread.
Despair pads close at my heels. The world is leeched of light. So it says here you can defeat despair by feeding it contentment, which we have not seen.
Otherwise, you will destroy you when it reaches 3 dread. And we've got 1 dread in there already, and it's taken a second.
Yeah, we're up
So
to
we're
2.
at 2 dreads out of 3 before despair takes us.
Yeah. Oh, we got an erudition. That's nice to have. From this volume of the Locksmith's Dream, the finest artisans all dream of the white door in the end. I'm no artisan, only a scholar. I think there's a secret that all these artisans know, but I think that secret is only half the story. A locksmith's secret.
Sooner or later, every locksmith has the dream. Now we recited 7 phrases. 7 phases. 7 phases of the dream.
Yeah. Nearly every summoning rite requires knock influence. This lore will provide it. So that's good to
All right,
know.
let's study the other traveling journal.
We do have 2 erudition.
So with erudition, we can boost our
Reason.
reason.
We are a bit short of reason.
Yes, that's true.
This is something that the game has. There's a reason why there's numbers down here and not just like a check mark. Because you can increase your stats.
And they stack.
And they stack. Although they take things that...
They take things that are results of themselves, and the number doubles every time for an increase. So, like, if we did this again, it would take, like, 4 erudition.
Now, that was with...
It doesn't double, that's 2.
That was with the non-updated game.
Okay, so
because
has
we're
it
playing with
changed?
the DLC.
Is it only 2 now?
There's something you do with erudition and vitality and glimmering, which is the 3rd one for passion. You can combine them in studying, and they turn into a lesson learned.
Oh, nice.
And then you have to feed that in. But that lesson learned also has a timer on it, and then when the timer's gone, it's gone.
So yeah, but you can still use the product of reason to give us more reason.
Yeah. It just... I think you have up to 4 steps now. There's a harder cap on it this time. But we're going to make ourselves a bit beefier in the brain. We're going to have beef on the brain.
Big chunkus.
First recruit.
Hey!
A cult with 1 member is only an unusual habit. I must have a recruit, and it's going to be Cam.
Oh, Claire.
Eau Claire. Eau Claire.
Oh, my Claire.
Yeah. That's almost...
Yay!
These resolved. Dusty facts have come clear in my brain, for now at least. And this is something like enlightenment.
We got some glimmering.
My emotions run higher than usual. There are things I'll never understand, and those things will always be precious. But just now, I'm closer to them. So that's the passion upgrade.
And work. I would like to say that I'm disappointed, but my expectations of you are already low. No choice but to withhold the portion of your pay. You may go, but be punctual tomorrow. So, passion didn't work on him, and we got less money.
Yeah. He doesn't like those artist types.
No.
He's like the landlord in Rent, I guess? Or something? I don't know. Trying to find parallels here.
Other media?
Yeah. Trying to stay hip with the youth by mentioning a Broadway play from 2 decades ago.
Yeah. Increase. Oh, we should check the options for the pop-up time, because we could increase it. I think it was at 10 seconds or something was the max for the pop-ups.
Options.
14? Yes.
Okay. I usually just have a habit of refreshing it myself by clicking on the thing, which I guess is just a personal thing. Oh, we got another subtle fracture. Sort of fallen to pieces? I don't know.
Chat noticed birdworm
Birdworm?
in the options. It's the bottom option.
Bird or worm?
Worm or bird? Bird or worm? Bird or worm? We're leaving it alone. We ain't doing any birdworms over here.
Ian's not here, so we're not going to go bird, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can explore more.
Books.
Books? I love books.
I love books, too.
Yeah.
How many funds do we have? 7? Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
I'm not terrified of death
You aren't?
in that way.
Oh. I'm terrified of death all the time.
Someone's on our case.
They were, and then they weren't. Although...
Yay! Oh, look at this. We just left another dread out there. I don't know where it got it from.
Somewhere up here.
Yeah,
there's a hole there.
There was a hole there. We got dread from something else that we weren't paying attention to. Oops.
We had 3 restless, now we have 1 restless. And there's a hole where the other 2 were. So I think they
just decayed into dread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Well, let's just go watch that.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Oh, our rise begins though.
Yay! Just in time for our cult.
Yeah. I have founded my cult. This is a step to greater power. So
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling happy.
Yeah. And my one friend is quiet, meticulous, and remorseless. We also got
An HQ.
That's a different picture.
You've never seen different HQs?
No.
Yeah.
Is that a new thing?
No.
Oh, okay. Our business
HQs come in many colors.
Oh, okay. Our business is private. We could use somewhere more secret. And Mirror of Glory. An occult society dedicated to the understanding of the light that leaks from a fiercer place. It goes on to describe a couple different things you can do here. A believer, which we have in Eau Claire, can be promoted to a disciple. A few gifted disciples can be exalted even higher to seers. So we can make... Oh, and we got Mirror of
Chivo!
Chivo.
They can't see the Chivos.
Oh, they can't?
No.
Oh, that sucks for you. What can we do with this? Get
Talk
this
with
in.
our person.
Interrogate, intimidate, beguile, instruct, recruit.
Those are our options.
Trappings, we have a couple, actually.
Oh, nice.
Anything that's an influence, I think.
Yeah.
Ceremony.
Oh, that knock influence from the subtle fracture is totally useful.
An
Why not?
associate.
Nope,
It's not letting me.
doesn't like it.
So, the way we set it up here, it's hinting that we're trying to promote a believer. To promote a believer, which Eau Claire is, to a disciple, I'll need to provide an appropriate aspect for the cult. I believe Lantern to Lantern Cult is appropriate. To at least the 7th intensity.
Which we don't have, so we would need, between the ceremony and the trapping, 7 light lantern stuff.
We have 6 from Knock, from the Subtle Fracture,
Yep.
and an influence, because it's an influence. 2 from a Watchman's Secret, from the lore.
And some ice powers from our lady friend.
Winter. Winter is the principle of silence, of endings, and of those things that are not quite dead. So zombies? Yeah. So she's kind of zombie-ish?
Yeah, so we don't have the power to bring her into our cult yet.
Yeah. The idea is to get more power anyway. What else can we do talk-wise?
We can just talk to her.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, kill my boss.
Significant conversations in a smoky meeting room. What do I need from my follower? So we could add our cult to send them out on cult business, send them after enemies, or raise another matter. We'll just talk to them. Let's see what comes up.
Should we talk about our cult?
The bug does. But also Maverick?
So if they had the Maverick aspect, then
Maybe. Or something
something would trigger off that.
something that had the Maverick aspect could
Could be
go
the
in
subject.
this slot.
Yeah.
We also have ingredients,
Ingredients,
tools,
stabby.
society, a hunter, which we actually don't have.
We don't have. That's
Uh,
great.
Yeah, pretty much. Evidence level related to hunters and location. Everything must be somewhere, and this is here. This pops up.
Yeah, so now she's going to talk about the location. Create a snare to delay or defeat a rival. Rivals are cautious. They don't prowl the streets like hunters. To defeat one, we must prepare a trap and await our opportunity. Edge, Forge, Moth, or Winter are useful for creating snares. Once created, a snare can be used when an independent makes an attempt on a new vault. So this is new.
New to you.
New to me because snares didn't be a thing at the start of the game.
Yeah. This is related to the DLC, which I've played. Corey has not played.
Yeah, so I know what this means though,
Yeah.
because we've got a vault here,
Yeah.
and I understand that rivalries were introduced. So if someone else was trying to make their own cult and they try to investigate this place after we set up a snare, we could stop them from getting the goodies.
Possibly. I've never done it myself because I've been good at keeping my rivals down, which is to say murdering people.
Dead. Yeah.
I'm great at killing people, and that's why I'm good at this game.
It's most of what you've been talking about doing.
I just really want to kill someone today. It's been a long work week. You know Mondays.
It's Tuesday.
We have a new book.
Hey!
Kiteling Ripe in the Moldy Warp's Grave and Other Stories. That doesn't mean much to either of us at this point in the game,
No.
I guess.
We don't have babies.
We don't have babies. Yeah, it sounds like a children's book.
It says it's a children's book.
That might be why. Few of them are remotely suitable for children relating to the stories, so I guess a bad children's book?
Mm-hmm.
We spent a lot of money on that book.
One money.
One unit of money.
We did, but we got less money because we used passion in our work, but our boss man only likes reason. So maybe we should just let the despair timer run out and then go on a break.
Yeah.
I mean, take a quick break because we're coming up to the hour.
Well, first we've exercised our mind.
Yay!
My mind, the library. So it says I've gained reason, but it'll be more difficult to gain reason next time. You were mentioning that. We have a library card. As Arthur says, it's cool to have a library card. Literally, I'm flush with clever quotations. I paraphrased, paraquoted there.
What do the little symbols mean?
The symbol is ability, which I guess it's just like any sort of skill. And scholarship, which...
Pillar of wisdom.
This is literally scholarship, so. And another reason.
Boom.
That is not the first reason we have.
That reason is over there, being very tired.
Just kind of, I need my coffee. Yeah, I guess we'll just...
Keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
Because it will just explode when it's done.
We'll be good at work until we're sad. Are we sad? Oh, we're sad.
Yeah,
It's
we're
red.
sad.
It's
We're-
red.
It's red.
It's red.
It's red. No.
It's red.
Oh no. Oh.
This is almost the end.
Find contentment now or it's over. We got 30 seconds. Could we have found contentment in 30 seconds, do you think? Maybe. Maybe we could have found some way to get contentment.
Is it in the place behind desire?
Nah.
No.
Probably not. Not within the next few seconds. Ooh, boy.
Oh,
Hey, we got some glimmering. And our chat's done.
Oh, that's new.
We got a spike trap.
A desperate attempt. My follower's plan is eccentric at best and incompetent at worst, but perhaps an enemy will stumble into it.
Got a bear trap for...
Oh, Claire, come on. I've prepared an ambush for arrival.
Uh-huh.
It only lasts for 300 seconds, though. I did not know that.
Yeah. I was hoping for a permanent bear trap.
Yeah. They don't rot that quickly, do they?
Oh.
Whatever. Today we only had one friend, and then we died.
Oh, no. Oh.
The achievement we just got was no worst, there is none. Which is a weird phrasing, but...
Despair, the wolf that devours thought. Am I alive or am I dead? It no longer matters. I allowed the despair token to reach 3 dread or injury.
We played the board game wrong and got too many bad tokens, and now we're so sad that we're not...
We were very busy juggling all the other complicated things that all the restlessness apparently dissolved into despair.
Yeah.
So break time.
Yeah. We will begin another descent after the break.
After the break, stick around for more of this. Hello,
Hello.
it's us.
We're still sad about dying, but we'll try again.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this game is all about.
What's this?
Ooh woo, what's this?
Exactly. What are these?
Yes. 2 of these you've seen before, one you have not.
One I've not, but 2 of them I have.
So, we could be a detective, but I'm not really.
Inspector in the Capitol's police, charged with the investigation of the most violent, wretched things one human does to another.
That sounds like a lot of hassle.
We get a reason, a health, and a hat.
The hat, I think, is our job
Yes.
card, like we
Yes.
had at the beginning of the other one. A bright young thing, endowed from birth with wealth and talent. A life of ease, comfort, and delight stretches ahead like an amber carpet.
I'm leaning towards this because I haven't done the dancer stuff yet, but maybe let's find out what the dancer do.
Up to you. I'm fine with either one. I'll click on it anyway to show it.
Young and strong, and for a time yet I will be beautiful.
2 health,
Dang.
a passion, and a contract at the
Gaiety.
Gaiety. So, do you want to dance, or do you want to just kind of do this and
Lounge
that?
around.
Lounge.
Depends on if we're gonna do better at not dying. Because if we can just live for like an hour again, that's ideal. But if I fail at dancing, if I never dance it again, I really want to see the DLC stuff.
Do you want it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
That's
One thing about doing another... This is the kind of like the roguelike aspect of it, is that you will die and fail often-ish. Not as often as you would in a roguelike in terms of
because you can
resetting every
get
10
really
minutes.
firmly entrenched in a life cycle.
Yeah, a life cycle. But you'll have a choice of origins, I guess.
And they all have their different benefits and stuff.
Yeah, you'll notice that our previous one is not listed here, and we cannot choose it. There's about 5 right now,
Yeah.
and they semi-randomly are offered in the next run from your previous one. There's one that we haven't seen, and the one that we already did, and I think the one we already did is purposefully not here, so you can't do it twice in a row. But we'll dance.
Let's try to dance. Like, this is so much resource to start with.
Yeah.
Oh, what's our name?
Tonight I begin in the chorus line at the Gaiety Theater, where the lights are bright and the eyes are watchful. Our name...
Ha-cha-cha!
Ha-cha-cha?
Oh, that's the noise you make when you dance, but I don't know what we do.
Well, I have a position in the chorus at the Gaiety. It's mine until my luck or my looks run out, or until I find something better.
Ooh, what are those buttons?
We have
Dance.
aspect of dance, older than language, younger than life. Very snappy phrase, job. Aspect, the lady in the box. A lady of means sometimes attends performances. She has been known to show a keen interest in chorus members.
Well,
So an admirer of sorts. Aspect, a bright-eyed watcher. Sometimes she sits in the second row, seeking new talent for her peculiar establishment. Those she employs are rarely seen about town. And the gentleman at the stage door. A gentleman of means sometimes attends performances. He has been known to pay his respects to chorus members after the show.
all right. So there's a job and some potential people from that job.
Yes.
But our name, it's very important
Okay.
that we give ourselves a name before we dive into this new life that we have.
So what Pokemon is the dancing Pokemon?
It's hard because there's like the beauty pageants, and sometimes it's like a Miss America contest. And so sometimes Pokemon that aren't dancers will dance.
You could say the beautiful Pokemon.
It's the most beautiful Pokemon. Poplio.
Poplio? Correct?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Our name
We're
is
Poplio. We're Italian, I think. So we put our job there. Notice it has
Oh, it
a
takes
timer.
health.
It takes health to dance, which is essentially just physical exertion. The stage awaits, hot and clean and bare and bright. If I move the moves and step the steps and do what is required, they'll pay me. 45 seconds, which is shorter than the other jobs.
You probably go a little fast.
Yes, I just noticed.
It's like only one option. We're just gonna stay here for 45 seconds watching this ring.
Yeah.
fill up.
We're watching The Ring. That's what we're doing tonight. So, I'll look at this first. An opportunity.
Oh, extra effort. That's why we get 2 health to start.
Tonight I sense opportunity. Tonight I could attract attention if I cease to hold back, if I commit myself more fully. It takes both.
Oh, passion. Let's give passion
You
so that
feeling
we're not down to
passionate?
health. Yeah.
I am more than a lissom package of flesh and blood. Tonight they'll notice that.
Look at me jibble around.
Chibble. A discarded mystery. Hundreds of dancers have passed through this changing room. Now and then one finds their traces like dropped petals, a lost glove, a faded photograph, an admirer's note.
Ba-ba. So some mystery might catch our eye in the change room.
Is that what kind of game we're playing? What we say and when we say it. Do I have something in common with some of those who watch me? That's talking is unlocked. And we get a message from an admirer. A hand-delivered letter addressed to me. It smells strongly of cigarette smoke and cloves. It reads, "If you need to talk to someone about your dreams, find me here. Don't call until you're ready. There's a telephone number and her name.
Sulachana.
Sulashana." I looked up how to pronounce this once before and I forget.
Sulashana.
It is an Indian name from the subcontinent.
Aw.
Sulochana
Vasya.
Amavasya. There we are. The laconic, energetic, bright-eyed, unblinking owner of the Ecdysis Club. Ecdysis is a real word, by the way.
She's got apples on her.
Apples? Are those apples or oranges?
Only one way to find out.
Unique, can only exist once. Thanks for telling me that, game. Yes, those are things we haven't seen yet. A tutor,
Oh.
specifically in Sanskrit.
Oh.
A scholar of Sanskrit who might be prepared to tutor you if you study with them. They are also a patron.
Wow.
A figure of note in the circles where I move. Which circles those are depends on what we're doing. We're going to continue working, though.
Dance. Yeah, we working.
Yeah, so discarded mystery, and what we say and how we say it. So already this is opening up fairly quick.
And it's different.
Yeah. The aspirant is, I would say, one of these slower starts.
Yeah.
Just because it is the introductory
But again,
one.
you get a lot of time to look at the different cards and stuff.
That too. Like, I'm saying slower starts,
Yeah.
but it's all relative because, like, 5 minutes is the intro, and then you're kind of starting to get your cult together.
I think next time we have to wait about 5 seconds before taking our job again, because
Yeah.
the cooldown.
A discarded mystery.
Crumpled poem.
Crumpled poem, a dozen pages long, has been stuffed into an abandoned shoe. Not a love poem. I'm almost sure it's not a love poem. But when I read it, my breath comes faster, and I wonder if I'm remembering something I had lost.
It's addressed to another dancer and signed by someone named Eau Claire, a believer. The writer describes how they met the dancer in a dream in a dark wood. The dream featured drum beats, wing beats, the skin of shadows, the blood of the moon. No wonder the poem was discarded. But already I can see that there are layers of meaning to unpeel.
That's a name we've seen before.
That's Our Lady Cam.
Our Lady Cam. Yes, Our Lady Cam.
Uh-huh. Let's study this note.
Unlock books and other treasures. We need to approach it with either the heart's throb or the violin's cry.
And we can get the heart's throb from our health once it's...
Yeah. It says aspect moth or aspect heart.
And our health has heart.
Health has heart. Passion has moth.
If only we had passion.
I stayed aloof. I moved the moves and stepped the steps and did what was required, and now they'll pay me.
Nice.
So we got more money. We'll
Yeah, wait till those... Oh,
wait a hot minute. Set that going. Something happened here. Old and happy, far off things. And
a fleeting reminiscence. You're just like, something's up. It's
Yeah.
weird.
Weird. Passion. You want to?
Let's try it. Let's do the passion approach.
Consider the crumpled poem as a dream challenge. I think I dreamt something like this once, on a night when the moon dappled the sheets of my bed. When I dreamt that my hands were not exactly hands, that something more than blood pulsed under my skin, and that skin was not the skin I wear. What if I could find something of that dream again? So,
That's creepy.
yeah, but we're diving right in.
Yeah.
That's the kind of person we are. There.
Moth. Ah, restlessness. Our old enemy.
Old enemy,
Yeah.
yeah. We might find a use for it, though.
Yeah, we may be able to stick it in something or talk to someone about it.
Yeah.
We could, yeah, talk to our tutor.
A chat with Sulocana. Sulocana? Sulo. Sulo stubs out her cigarette. Yes, if you want to study the language with me, yes, you can. Was there something else? And her subject is
Oh, we can talk about our restlessness.
literally everything.
Damn. Damn.
This is something you have not seen in the game. Sulocana. I'm going to change how I say her name every single time, I swear. Anything you're talking to her with pauses its timer.
Yeah. If you use things like, and it's also occupied, so if something else was trying to come along and suck it out.
Yeah. No, if they don't have other options, they will go for that one.
It'll take it from the subject?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Just because you can remove... In cases where you're, like, talking to a believer about something, the subject stays locked.
Sulocana is different. Because hers is, I guess, just an empty thing. an
Oh,
empty
what
slot.
aspect does restlessness have that you can use in
Well, the slot specifically mentions
restlessness? Yeah, definitely.
So you can put
Fire
in
that
there.
away.
It also has ability, which is our health and passion. So we'll get rid of that restlessness. I'm a lissome package of flesh and blood. Tonight they'll notice that. Unlike last night when we weren't that.
So can you talk to her about the fleeting
Reminiscence? First we have this. A potential
lady
benefactor.
has arranged for us to be introduced in the Glittering Cafe across the street. She's very complimentary. She listens attentively to everything I say. She's brought a gift. She hopes that we can be friends. Who dis?
Nicole, 4th Marchioness of Stanford. A cautious, clever woman with close-set eyes and excellent skin for her age. She has long managed her own financial affairs and donates dutifully to charity. And we got
Money!
a lot of money.
Just hang out more with her.
Yeah.
Money lady.
She is a benefactor, and specifically, she is mortal.
She can be killed.
Now,
If we wanted.
what don't you see there?
Can't kill her.
She's not mortal.
More powerful than us.
Yeah. Private performances.
But to satisfy my benefactor, I'll need to exert my abilities and ensure I look my best. That always has a cost.
Sure.
Do we have glamour? Money? Money is glamour?
Money is glamour. My benefactor would be delighted if I'd offer a private performance for a small and refined audience. They'll invite me to dinner afterwards and, of course, offer suitable gifts in return for my time.
Oh, damn. Okay, so how much time is left? Like, does our dance at the Gaiety have a timer? Are
It
we-
has more than 45 seconds.
Okay.
This is specifically 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I think we were just 1 second short of the last time. So I think it is a full 2 minutes usually. If we talk to her with that,
Yeah, let's see.
the
'Cause-
prompt doesn't change,
Well,
but we can see. A lot popped up there. Our dreaming.
dream of an older self. Tonight I'll cut a lock of my hair before I sleep. I read that in a poem. Snip, snip.
One of the few lore things that we read in the previous game. That is something you start to notice when you're going through the life cycles, is that you'll remember something from last time, and it'll kind of be the previous knowledge from the last person. We almost inherited what our previous cultist knew because Claire wrote it down.
Yeah.
It's like we're inheriting throughout the ages almost. So this is the same thing we've had before there. And
we got passion and glimmering. Consider the garbled poem as dream challenge? I lie awake half the night, convinced there is something in my room. A little after midnight, it occurs to me that I am something. I am that something, and I fall gratefully into sleep. Cool.
And we have 2 glimmering.
Nice.
So
yeah,
I want to be more passionate. The tigers of wrath are wiser than the horses of instruction. That is a saying I've never heard before. If I spend time studying what I've learned, I could increase my passion and gain a skill.
Yes, we're doing well.
Yes.
Mr. Dread over there is...
It's here, but it's empty. And if it stays empty...
It stays empty.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. 27?
Well, it has a full minute, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, hey, we can feed it into our job.
Yep.
My benefactor...
Speaking of... Passion.
Tonight, my benefactor would be pleased by inventiveness, enthusiasm, brio, passion. So we
put in
that
some
there.
Vivacity.
That's why we want 2 of them. Both our jobs ask for it. Is she disappointed? It's difficult to tell with Sulokana. I'm literally going to say her name a different way every time.
Well, what if we talk to her about our dance job?
That will actually pause the timer.
Yeah.
So that's an option, if you're playing smart. She's delighted.
All the guests applaud with real conviction. My performance has gone down well. Afterwards, my benefactor is respectful and affectionate. I have a souvenir of the evening, quite an expensive one. What did we get? What did we get? What did we get?
A rose.
Besotment. She into us. I meant what was the face down card, but
that's another word I've never seen before.
What? Besotment?
Besotment.
You've not been besotted?
I mean 5
Wow.
Money. This is why
you court your benefactor.
Yeah. You benefit.
You benefact. Is that health not ready?
No, but
there we go.
Now it is. And hey, another trick. The timer there did not go down while it was in there. So you can kind of keep one open. That's those AGDQ strats.
Not speedrun so much as time locking.
Yeah. Time locking, good term for it actually. That is just a fleeting reminiscence now.
What's the rose?
Trysts and interludes. If I have a particular friend, now's the time to renew our connection.
Who could it be?
Not a notoriety, I guess.
But definitely interested.
This is someone who has developed a romantic interest in me. Weirdly enough, I don't think it'll pull her in.
No, she's not that stage yet.
Yeah. Temptation.
Ah.
A dream of an older self. I dreamt of a great wood at the heart of the first continent where we moved among the trees, dark and light and dark again, up and down and into the fire. I dreamt that once we were something else, or something else was us. Once perhaps we were things with wings. Sometimes now my shoulder blades itch.
On certain nights before the audience, there is the wing lift of something more. What more could I have become?
This card will allow a change victory.
If you upgrade it far enough.
It's the same as our other temptation, except different.
Dance.
That's a very dumb way to say that.
Yeah.
It's the same but different. That is the forms of change and desire and old form. This is, I think the other one we had was yellow and this one's kind of gray. And we know yellow is lantern.
And moth is gray.
So that might be an idea for there. There are more windows in my soul, but sunlight is not the only thing that passes through a window. We have more passion.
And we get the vivid imagination skill.
The first time I saw this, I thought, why is there a tube of toothpaste?
It looks like a toothbrush.
Or a toothbrush, yeah. My daydreams sometimes outpace my dreams. And that opens a different kind of task to us, I believe. Because it is an ability. My skull roils with visions.
So, if you work with...
Your imagination?
Yeah, I think it's imagination or something.
Yeah.
Then you can paint.
You can paint. And I think that takes passion.
Passion.
An old
Or
part-
other things.
or
Because you
other
can make
things.
paintings of stuff.
Yeah. When the moon is out, I slip over the fence into the locked park, looking under branches in the hollow places. I don't know why yet. We still do not have any sort of tools to use to found a cult, but that might change.
And our restlessness has about 24 seconds left before it decays, but hey, there's some contentment.
Yeah. Some days are better than others. Sometimes the sky is nothing like a filthy sheet. Sometimes the river runs clear. I'm happy, I think. I think what I want to do is hold that contentment around
Yeah.
so that we don't get real sad and let the restlessness
Decay.
decay. This is a game about decay and how to prevent decay. Stage awaits. We got our money. That's good. What about our hot
lady
friend?
Yeah. Oh.
Still have a couple seconds there, but
Done.
glamour. I love being rich.
And I
Make
think
me more rich.
our talkie time is going to...
Is she
Does it
disappointed?
decay while it's in this slot?
No.
Okay.
Like talking with Steel Canna?
Well, when it's in the results page.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. I don't know why I had that tone, but yes, it does. Okay.
Oh. Oh no. We'll need health in 30 seconds.
My life is slipping away.
No health.
That is a full minute, and it is a magnet one, so it'll pull in health.
Once that's back from fatigue.
Once
but that
it's
means we
still-
can't use our health for our dancing.
Yeah. An old partner. I found a package dropped in the mud. I knew at once it was what I was looking for. Perhaps it was meant for me. Perhaps I stole it, as one might steal an abandoned baby. In the winged dream of the wood, I danced with something a little like it.
In an attic above a skeleton house, there was a window. Beside the window, there was a box. In the box, there was a bandage. In the bandage was a twist of clotted hair. In the hair was wound a doll, because the window had never been opened.
Everything associated with the moth
It's super creepy.
is a bit weird. Because a barber's warning was also moth. And that's that snip, snip, snip. Kind of
There's
hard.
a lot of hair stuff.
Yeah.
But also, actually, go back to the doll,
The winged doll.
because it's got...
It has auctionable value. There's an auction house we could find, maybe. It's a tool.
Yeah, so this is our first tool.
And has 4 moth aspect, which might be useful, considering we have a moth temptation. Cannot explore,
Could dream with passion.
but what would we put into it?
With passion?
Yeah,
What are our options?
let's see. We could dream with dread.
Mm-hmm.
We would need... Oh, actually, we can do that.
Yeah, you can cancel them out.
I think we should do that and then try the
The passion. Okay.
just so that we get our eggs in a row.
Actually, we don't have any. I think it's passion and winter gives you contentment, but I'm not sure.
Passion in winter?
I think that's there's a way to generate contentment from dreams that I'm trying to remember.
I think that's just health.
Really?
Maybe. It's random, though. Energy. They're not going to be happy. For whatever reason, despite my best efforts, My benefactor does not seem interested in me tonight. They do make an effort to bid me a courteous goodbye, but their customary gift seems like an afterthought. Still 2 money. Something. We do, however, need health.
We do need work. Oh boy.
We have enough money to not work for a hot minute, although one thing I can do.
Is preserve our work.
Preserve our work.
Yeah. Wait till our health comes back from our affliction.
Being sick sucks.
They do.
Oh? Curious few. The wrong kind of reputation might awaken the interest of the curious, the puritanical, or the vengeful. We don't have any reputation right now, though. Cleared my mind. Let's not be sick. The medicine is dark and bitter as tar. It would be easy to suspect I might be poisoned. It makes you feel real good about taking care of yourself. Contentment.
Wow. It's just dropping that hot contentment all over us.
Corey, do you think about what you say? Me either. Is there anything else you want to say to, like, move past that, or?
I'm a little stuck on that for now. Ah. Whew.
Okay. Opportunity.
Oh man, we got so much stuff we can shove in here. Wait, what about our skill?
Skill. Oh, skill?
Yeah, our skill can do it.
Doesn't work.
What? Rude.
I think it's because it's not actually an ingredient.
But it's mothy flavored.
What do moths taste like?
Dust.
Dust.
Chitin.
Chitin. For years, I swear, for literal years, I thought the word chitinous was pronounced
Shit.
chichinous.
Oh, I've heard that.
Yeah.
I've heard chitin.
Got money. No new admirers, but we don't need new ones. Let's see if we can be hot for our friend so that they get hot for us.
I want to go on a walk somewhere, though. Where's our health? Give me health.
Maybe we can... We need friends.
Ah.
I want to make friends. I'll just keep our job at bay and we'll explore. Because we haven't even found Moorlands yet.
It pulled in our obsession, though, so that's nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
I long to be something else, but have I learnt the lesson I need before the witnesses I must have? It's vaguely pointing at something to do. Course of the Heart. I think that just popped out from doing something with our health. So now we have an extra vitality.
Yes. Which we can totally shove in something later.
Okay.
It's the other job that might take vitality.
Yeah. Benefactor is delighted. We get a bunch of money.
Let's do our jobby job.
Our jobby job?
Yeah.
You don't want to explore?
I do want to explore. I wanted to use the vitality.
To explore?
No, for...
You can't explore.
No,
with
for
vitality.
your our job.
Art? Or which
Dance.
job? Dance? Does
But
that work?
I don't know. It's hard.
Sure. Let's see.
Is it gonna live long enough?
Now it will.
Oh dang!
Same self. I am no further along my path of change. In the movements of the secret forms, must I learn my lesson?
At least we can use this restlessness if I'm wrong.
Yeah. I was thinking of maybe painting something with vitality.
That might be interesting.
We're literally just talking with
Everyone we know.
with Sulo.
We only know 2 people.
Need more friends. This is an interesting thing in the game where, specifically in some instances when you're starting up, oh, you can't.
Dang it!
You can kind of get into a bottleneck where you want to do one specific thing, but you also want to keep your job.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk to our lady friend about the wingy doll.
Wingy doll? Wingy doll?
Shove that wingy doll in there.
Wait a minute. I know how to proceed.
Okay.
Talk to her about our temptation. On the old form. Now we begin to understand each other.
Yeah.
That actually legitimately slipped my mind that was what we had to do.
I thought you were stalling, because you can also like dream on your temptations to get clues, I think.
You can dream on them to upgrade them, actually.
But it'll give you a clue, because it'll fail, because you won't have the requirements.
Yes. Although I think the moth one might be different, or change, rather. I want to paint, though. I want to be an artist. So...
Art or bread. Art or bread.
I want to get that bread by doing art. You never know, there might be
We got 10 bread.
living. Yeah. You need passion, you could add mystique or notoriety.
Which I do.
Yeah, you get more money that way. And our vitality will make a mood piece. And that does preserve the vitality as well.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, we're just kind of letting those burn out, I guess. Whatever.
It's fine.
We could buy paints, which I will.
Unless you have paints, because then you can use those.
Yes.
Or a certain amount of blood.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Here you go.
The road you want to walk is what we call the old form. I walked it myself and eventually it brought me here. You'll give up everything along the way. You'll need to shed your skin, and not only once. Find me in my house and we can talk about the partner you will need in the end. Here's the address.
The Ecdysis Club. We've seen that before.
She owns it.
She owns it. A cabaret with an occult reputation.
Come to my house, leggy.
Yeah, little leg. One leg out. Notice the icon, though. That's a weird looking leg.
Is it?
It's kind of gross looking.
Is it?
That one leggy out is kind of gross looking.
Is it? It just looks like a leggy.
I mean...
Razzle dazzle.
But
it's
the
a cabaret.
skin's coming off.
What?
The skin's coming off.
It's
fine.
It's just a stocking.
Yeah. It's a stocking. It's fine. The Suloshana Amaphasia. I need to
Stands
get
just
better.
inside the red swagged doorway, smoking one of her peculiar imported clove cigarettes, speaking to a lean, very tall sort who might perhaps be the Greek, or just Greek.
Yeah. The one Greek.
She watches me approach without blinking or changing her expression. Rude. What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Let's see. Well, this...
Yeah, stuff. Things.
The unveiling of the self. Very well, Sulokana says. I have a job for you. This is a one-time offer. She takes a drag on her cigarette. You'll be taking off your clothes, she adds. She leans in very close. And that's not all. So... that's what we're getting into here.
Fatigued health coming up.
A day's work.
Doing good.
Paint.
Nothing to study.
Nothing to talk about, really.
Mothness.
Mothness. Got a lantern and a heart. The course of the heart. My recent work has attracted a couple of callers. With luck, something will sell. So we have...
Tons of contentment.
And mystique. And one money.
We got money.
1 unit of money. I want to make more money.
You don't want to talk to our lady friend?
Oh, yeah. I don't care about this contract anymore. We might be dancing somewhere else soon.
With no skin on.
With no skin on. That's what we're taking
Leaving
off.
all our skin in the game.
Yeah. We don't need that job. We're making enough money with our other friend.
Skin job.
I did say that. Is Cam like this on stream? Or are you the one that says skin job? I am
I
assigned...
think the evidence speaks for itself.
Yeah. I am assigned a narrow dressing room of my own. Very narrow. Hardly more than a cupboard. I am given my first costume. Sulokana cuts a lock of my hair with a little pair of silver scissors and whispers a secret in my ear.
The secret is, take off your clothes. Oh, Barbara's warning.
Yeah, that's her secret. She's warning us.
It's a book.
Yeah. We also got a contract at the Ecdysis Club.
On the nights when it's open.
Mm-hmm.
Not on nights when it's not open.
Yes. Because we went there and now we have to wait half a minute.
Tell it to open again.
Eat.
Yeah.
Eat.
Yeah.
Ch-ch-ch.
Can we go walkies yet?
I want to walk. I want to search.
Is this how we'll find friends?
Yeah, something we haven't done yet. We could talk about that.
Just publicly? Just out in the open, you think?
Talking publicly about the invisible arts will attract attention, but maybe we want that.
Yeah. Yeah,
Let's get sloppy.
like, hey, anyone heard of cult stuff?
Anyone heard of bugs and moths? Do you like moths? I like moths. Oh, no, we found Morelands.
Oh, look.
You want?
Oh, right. Our mystiqueness got sucked away to the investigation.
Oh. An adversary.
Oh!
Someone is meddling. I don't care.
I don't care either. Let's go buy books.
I want to shop.
Yeah, then we can actually study.
Yeah, maybe actually use study. Energy, Brio. Wait,
No.
Brio? Ooh.
Hots.
We're gonna disappoint her again.
It's hard being attractive all the time.
Yeah. Boredom. Rude. I don't care about this one, but I do care about
This one. Oh, wow. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
What does it take? What do we got?
Well, we need the Ecdysis Club because
Yeah.
that's where we're working.
Right.
We need a purpose. Well, not necessarily need,
So I
but
guess
we'll use
our
one.
temptation to change.
An ability or a scar.
We have passion.
It takes passion, it takes health, or it takes
Scar!
a scar.
Which is a new thing.
We'll use our passion.
And influence.
Influence. This is
Yeah,
something.
let's fire away that dread.
This is something I really like to do. Is just throw away trash.
Yeah, just get it
Bye.
in there.
Tonight we are masked and move like celebrants. Sulochana waits in the wings, eyes hooded. Exactly.
That's what the mask's for.
We go like this.
It's celebrants. I
Yeah.
don't know. But yeah! Dance like a Muppet. Your elbows aren't connected to your hands.
Yeah, they're connected to your... I was gonna say elbows. Oh my god. Your elbows are connected to your elbows. There's always someone who doesn't understand or who understands too well. This troublemaker may seek evidence on my activities to share with the authorities.
I have a mustache. I'm very tired. This gentleman would rather be left alone in his pipe in an illustrated London news. No, apparently some conjurer of abominations has to be hunted down like a mad dog. Apparently no one else can find the time. It's all fallen to me.
That was almost audible. Nothing to study yet. But we could dream on that moth eventually.
Dream on a moth. Hey, a book.
Kunar and Girth. Kunar and Girth's. I'm not gonna try.
Asperlich Grammatik der Griechischen Sprach. A Greek grammar.
An essential weapon for a ferocious struggle with a challenging language. We can learn Greek.
Written in German.
Is it?
Huh?
Yeah. Sprach. I guess it's...
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Of course, I have a little Greek already, but I'll need more than a little.
We need more than...
We need more than a
Yeah.
little. Books.
Books.
I love book.
I like book. Alright. Alright. Uh-oh. The sad times are trying to happen again.
But we fed
Ha!
we fed an acquaintance.
Ooh.
I found someone who may be a kindred spirit, but I'll need to win them over. We need passion.
We got passion.
We got passion.
We got passion.
We got the power and the passion and the danger.
And a sad detective man.
Yeah. That's actually empty, so that's good. A collection of poetry. The poet makes himself a seer by an immense, long, deliberate derangement of all the senses. The opposite of wisdom, thankfully. Study to gain a glimmering lesson learned, which may be used to increase passion.
Sweet.
That I'll just keep over here for a while. That's upgrading your passion, but we have 2. That's enough for now. More book.
More book. Till we run out of books.
Yeah. You'll never run out of books.
Oh, what does the unhappy dance place want? Like the gaiety.
Oh, unhappy dance place. Suspended. I've missed too many performances. If I plead convincingly enough, I might get my job back. I don't care. This happened, though. My sentiments are changing me. Our passion is scarred.
Oh, no.
There's something tonight that almost happens. Sound like wind in tree branches, a flickering like firelight in the watcher's eyes. But we remove everything except the masks, and all that occurs is applause.
A little more moth. A little more entertainment.
Yeah. But we get money.
Money.
I love money. Do you like money?
We should entertain our lady friend.
Yes.
But do it properly this time.
I'll try. Okay.
So she doesn't get bored.
Yeah.
Throw us out.
Maybe we aren't actually that entertaining. A flexible aspect.
I've worn so many guises. With each new guise, it is harder to recall my original face. Even the cartilage softens when my tempers are high.
That's weird to think about.
Yeah.
Like you get a different nose when you're just highly emotional.
Just really angry and your nose is just like falling off your face.
Yeah.
Or your ears.
Why did I bring that up? Ugh.
Or your shark bones.
My shark bones. I have shark bones. We got Greek. A determined and distinctive tongue, but I have a measure of it. No doubt you're conversant with every variety of Greek, from the beginning to Byzantium, but it's a good thing you have those reference books. As it says here in the hint, some books must be translated before they can be read.
And they'll have that little symbol on them and be green.
Yeah, the little O? Theta?
like a phi.
Wait, theta, right?
Yeah.
Something. Or phi? Is it
Yeah,
phi?
I said phi, but
Mu. That one's mu.
that's not mu.
Yeah. Yeah, mu. Not mu. We have that, but
Yeah, we can get glimmering.
we would need 2 of them though.
Yeah, we
Because
would.
we've already upgraded once. So that would actually be a waste. We almost.
What we got? What we got?
Oh, Wrapped in the King. You're gonna like the description.
Let's get
of this
wrapped
one.
in the king. Detailed accounts of secret bacchanals and ecstatic dances observed in necropolises and graveyards in southern Europe, in Egypt, and in Anatolia. The author is a self-confessed ghoul, an eater of buried flesh. He claims to have witnessed the dances while at his feasting. Let's study this.
Yeah, let's read this thrilling book.
The dances draw from the traditions of the mysteries of the cults of Isis and Sibyl, but include both symbolic and literal flayings. The human heart is always central in the rites. The author punctuates his accounts with queasily sensuous descriptions of his own interrupted feasts.
Thankfully, we don't have to read them. Like, we don't have to read them.
It's just like flaying someone and writing in his journal.
Yeah. Filet-o fish. More book? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We are fine for sadness. And our cravings are coming up again, but
Ugh.
we've seen that before. Vitality, nice. And an acquaintance. Come with me.
A hanger-on.
Usefully malleable, but they'll probably never amount to much. We'll just stick them over here. And I think I want to dream. Dream a good dream.
Dream.
We have not actually successfully dreamt once. We've used a barber's warning, moth, for the Thrycine way. I could cut a lock of hair before I sleep to honor a power of the wood.
Get on it.
I love honoring powers of wood. Energy. Heart. Good. Not passion. Locksmith's Dream. Light through the keyhole. Another book.
What happens if we talk to our lady friend about our scar? Our wicked scar.
Wicked Scar.
So like, hey, tutor.
Our shark bones. They don't
No,
mention
doesn't want it.
anything.
Doesn't care. Stick something else in there.
Some which?
Nah,
Like
just
reason?
anything.
Like
Greekness. I don't know. Books.
books? Book? Yeah, whatever. We'll talk to them about a book. We'll have a book club. We'll read another book. We'll get a book. We'll
Buy
do
a book. Oh.
Rude.
Oh.
Rude.
3? Boredom?
I mean, 2 horny, but 3 boredom.
Oh.
Thursday
What
night.
does she even
am
want?
I right?
All right, back to dancing.
Back to dance. We need that one. That one. That one.
Oh yes, putting our scar in our work.
Can't actually use our purpose because it's in a thing right now. But we can feed it. Sure, that. Although maybe. No, nothing changes.
More moth is better.
Moth. Don't have moth. Yeah.
Our scar has moth. And
Oh yeah, Scar is moth. Duh. Yeah, let's keep going. Hanger-on's just kind of there.
there's our temptation.
Same self. Restless.
Same self.
Restless. Read a book though.
Read a book that made our heart problems.
Not problems. That's extra vitality. Heart goodness. At these greater feasts is a black pig. Sorry. At these greater feasts, a black pig is always crowned as king before its slaying. On this occasion, its heart was weighed in the balance against a knot of feathers, and its skin became a cape for the officiant. Its flesh was left for the crows, but I must confess, my interest was not in the carcass, but in the perfumed flesh of the milliner laid fresh in the earth. Because we're reading that book.
All right, awaken chant. Who could hear this and remain unmoved? The sleeping, the dead, the earth and the sky? Use this in a rite, with Byzantine tinct and a meteoric bullet. Other resources of equal power to summon a percussagant. But we've got a level 6
Yeah.
lore.
If you notice for the icon design here, I really like this
I do
design
like it.
actually. It's a circle that, as you level it up, fills in
Yeah.
to all the way around. Eventually, we're not there yet.
No, we don't have anything else of equal or greater ability to match it with
Yeah,
to upgrade it.
we're dumb. So that book made us smarter, but we're still kind of
Study. We're talking books with our lady friend, so maybe we wait 4 seconds, I guess, for us to buy a book.
possibly. Although we could upgrade our health.
We could upgrade our health. You're right. Let's do it.
I want to be full of brio, as they say. And then we can read The Humors of a Gentleman. Sounds like a thrilling book.
Samuel Savage's satirical comedy on the intrigues of the ailing but cunning John Son, his mistress Mavelyn, her lover Leo, and the upstart Corvino.
John Son is almost a pun name. I love it. If I go out and need like a drunk name or something, which I've never
Could be
needed.
Johnson.
Johnson. More reading or what do you
We always need more books. Like,
More
what?
books.
We got no health up right now to
Yeah.
take a wander.
Ooh. Thrycine Way. The road ducks into the trees. Pale wings move deep in the wood. I'm stumbling over roots now. It is tempting to drop to all fours to avoid the low branches. The moon passes behind the black leaves through her finger, though her fingers remain in my hair. I will not forget the way to this place. And we've unlocked
Way
the
of
way
the
of the wood. And do you want to try reading this?
Snip, snip, snip.
Snip, 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 yeah. And I'll try and actually dream once this time.
Huh?
We'll need a passion, though.
Yeah.
I know that ahead of time, because I've played this game before.
We played this game in advance.
Yes. Oh, we had a book before.
Yeah, I know.
Whoops. I forgot about
But
it.
you wanted to upgrade our vitality anyways, so.
Yeah. Yeah, because we keep using it.
Yeah, we do keep using a lot of that.
Okay.
Ooh.
Inspired work.
They love our scar.
Yeah. The musicians close with a flourish. Some of the audience start as if woken from a dream. Others applaud. One forces his way through the crowd to the exit face down. There's always one. As we skip from the stage, Mr. Agdistis winks. And here is Sulocana, with her clever hands, to bandage those of us who went too far. As in...
Wait. Oh.
Yeah. And we got money and, silver spintria.
Which is a currency.
Mm-hmm. Initiates of the hidden world use spinitriae to pay for services. They can easily be sold for more traditional funds. Silver spinitriae are more valuable and usually display scenes of debauchery on the reverse side, as you may have seen from the small image on that coin.
But yeah, there's the little icons on that coin.
Yes, we have auctionable, which
Yeah.
we've seen once before. Secret histories, which we've seen before. Spinitria value of 8, so this one's fairly high. Specifically, that's something you see on Spinitria. It is an ingredient, and it is Grail aspect.
But you can't spend it at the grocery.
No. The Grail aspect is essentially the horny aspect. What is going on? What is going on? Go away. There we are. Okay.
So we got work available,
Damn.
health is up.
Let's get money.
Yeah, let's get money.
Hopefully this time she'll like us.
At least we don't have to like stretch our scar out again.
Eef, gross. We could explore again with health.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
We got enough books.
Um,
Should we talk to our Silicana about the way?
the way,
See if that brings anything up.
the way of the
Way? Way of the woods. Doesn't seem like it'll do anything.
Yeah, we're not
Right.
doing anything else with it right now, though.
No.
A hireling.
Ew.
I found someone whom I might pay to enact regrettable necessities. We could pay them, and we would get a shifty woman. I get the job done.
She's got 3 moth aspect, which is nice.
3 moth, but she's mortal. We don't have any uses for her right
We
now.
don't have anything we could use her for.
And I'm miserly, so I'm not going to pay her money.
No. Get out of here, Shifty.
That's her name, Shifty. Might I remind you also, this entire time, we've been named Poplio. I've grown stronger. I have a stronger physique. I've benefited from exercise. We are hotter than we were before. We read a book.
Read a book.
Which one do you want?
The gray one.
Gray one? The Viennese Conundra. Van Driel describes odd events in Vienna: the disappearance of children, epidemics of parasitic activity, animal mutilations, nightmares of worms, the activities of a charitable organization, the New Legions, that funds the burial of the poor. She proposes peculiar connections between these activities. When the individual K attends the meetings, black dogs are sacrificed and quartered. Pleasant. When the individual M is in attendance, black mares are found with their throats slashed. I propose that these sacrifices are not necessary, but that our Elysian friends may consider them fitting. Herewith diagrams of the mutilations, and it cuts off there.
Let's just read a book with illustrated mutilations.
Yep. Not the last time that'll happen.
Oh, we do have a despair?
We have a dread,
Yeah.
but I feel like we might be able to do something about it. Inventiveness? Okay.
Yeah. Shove it in.
Okay. Restless.
She sucks. Did she even give us money? We
2.
have 4 money, so we do need to do our job again.
She gave us 2.
Our Scar is still sleepy, though.
Yeah. We can, however,
Oh, yeah, we can just
Hey.
use some paints.
art or bread. Bread, all the way.
Shove the Mystique in there.
You know what's good, though? That restlessness is just going to go.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you get rid of that. Suakana did not like our chat.
Oh.
I really wish we had another passion.
At the moment.
Yeah. Let's found a cult. We haven't done that yet. We actually have not founded a cult yet. There we are. Same as before. What kind of cult do you want? We have 2 options right now.
We have change or horny.
No, heart is not horny.
You're right, it's not Grail. Let's see more creepy moth stuff, and we've got a lot of moth aspect things anyways.
The Wildwood Club, an occult society dedicated to chaos and the unexpected hours. So we're gonna just kind of do a dance. And that'll be our way. Viennese Conundra, we got Glimmering.
Medusa's riddle, then, I choose to render as what is not seen. There is another riddle, one I have heard renders as what may be lost. I will delineate some historic attempts to answer it. These are in themselves, in some sense, sacrifices.
We have an Ecdiast's Parable.
And that's the name of the club that we're stripping at.
Yeah. The Ecdiast's riddle is what may be lost. Each Ecdiast's parable is an attempt to answer the riddle. That's a hard word to say. Also, do you want to know what that word means?
Ecdiosis?
Yeah.
Sure.
You know when skin is shed by snakes?
Yeah.
That's what that is. Ecdysis.
Ecdysis.
Yep. Shedding an outer layer of skin specifically, but maybe generally other things. We have 2 other books. Yellow or yellow?
Picking yellow. We actually have blue, but we don't have any glimmering. So, oh, we do have a glimmering.
We have 1, but we need 2.
It's got...
What I can do is read this.
Yeah.
And then I'll
Freeze our glimmer.
freeze our glimmering, because that makes sense.
Yep. Because we intend to use it.
Mm-hmm. We also have an extra health that I'll just explore with. Why not? Get some action.
A lot of stuff happened at work today.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happened at work today. Another hireling. This guy is a hulking fellow.
A stabist.
Yes, a stabist. Edge is their aspect. We don't really need him, do we? You think?
We do have an inspector.
Yes.
Although he hasn't got anything on us yet.
Yeah.
I'd rather not spend money. Do you want to tab back in this one to see what those little stories were? No, in work.
Oh, in this
Because
one.
it
Okay.
did a bunch of small cycles.
Yes. Okay, first one we've seen. This should have an impact. I could spend money on better paints. This is coming out better than usual. For quality work? Blank. I've created something both distinctive and beautiful. It will very likely enhance my reputation. And I may yet earn a living from this, but nothing is certain. That read weird because it's kind of random how many steps happen.
Yeah.
But we got a lot of stuff here.
Variety, mystique, fascination. Light leaks through the cracks. My mind is brighter than it ever was. The higher I rise, the more I see.
We've seen the threat of fascination
Yeah.
before, but not fascination. There it is. You know what to do with that, though?
Put a little leggy.
A leggy? Where? Oh, there it is.
There's our leggy.
There's our leggy. We have time.
Yeah, we got time. Got a time for a little exuberant action here. And our scar is feeling fit.
I guess?
It's ready for some face shaping.
Yes. The vehemence of skin. Tonight we are wrapped tightly in scarves of green silk. We will disrobe with more vehemence than usual. Before I begin, Mr.
Agdistis.
Everything here is hard to say. Hands me up a mouthless oval mask, the green of spring leaves. I hesitate a moment before I put it on. He has smeared its inner surface with fresh loam.
Just gotta put on your filth mask.
A loamy face wash.
Ugh. Oh, what does our cult want?
Oh, yes. Pledge of devotion.
My passion? I don't have any passion right now.
Kind of tired. I want a nap.
Yeah.
Pledge of-
Sleepy.
Yes. And we actually got a contentment from painting, and now it's there. That's why you want to paint. Hireling.
Oh,
yeah,
gosh, no.
It's fine. And bye.
I'll never dance again.
Bye, Gaiety Club. We weren't gay enough for you, I guess. First recruit will be our hanger-on. So
Can't
forgettable.
have the winged doll.
Winged doll, yeah.
Uh-oh. An affliction's coming.
We could deal with that.
Yeah, we should be able to.
It's fine. It's fine. We talked with her about glimmering. We have a lot of glimmering.
We got a lot of glimmering.
We need 2 lessons learned. We have 1, and the way to the next is studying 2 glimmering together.
Let's do it.
Yeah. I think that's all the talking we ever need. We could find another friend. I like friends.
Let's just dump this here.
Yeah.
Da-da-da.
Really, what I want to do is get famous. I want to be famous. Do you want to be famous?
Let's get super famous.
Yeah. Wildwood Club, an occult society dedicated to chaos and the unexpected hours. All the same things from before. We got an achievement for it because it's the first time we did a moth club.
Welcome to Moth Club. Everyone take off your skin.
Everyone, bump into lights. Now we have a pawn. This one is loyal but lacks initiative.
It's got 1 level of stabby.
Yeah. A stabist, I guess. Novice stabist.
So now we have a cult. Do you want to... What is involved in the Way of the Wood? Do you want to dream on the Way of the Wood?
Yes, I want passion for that.
Yes. We've only got 1 reason up.
Yeah. Vehemence of skin. You want to read this one?
When the first scarf comes away, the pain is shocking, like a tearing scab. The next one is easier, and the next, but I stagger a little. My compatriots glance at me in concern. I know that my expression is invisible behind the mask. For our conclusion, we wind together in a ring. When I tear away the last scarf, the wrench is like the root torn from the earth. I dare not remove the mask. Afterwards, my skin is unmarked.
So we got rid of our skin, except we didn't get rid of our skin?
Just felt like it.
Felt like it.
We were just all in green scarves, and then...
Yeah. We got that. We got garments surrendered. The ring you commanded I bear my flesh, whoever the ring you is, and I obeyed. I will not always obey the ring you.
Season of ambitions. You can upgrade your change desire.
This is us beginning our ascension to change. We also got money.
Yes.
I like money. I also like being a friend to
People who
Rich
give me
people.
money.
Yeah. So let's do that. We have money for book.
Oh, yeah, we got money for book. It's like the only other thing I think we can do is fleeting reminiscence.
But that doesn't go anywhere. It's weird. This will take over, and then we'll deal with it as soon as we can.
What do we get?
We get The War of the Roads, 1450 to 1580, censored edition. It's a pink book. Willis Ford describes the War of the Roads, an event in a history other than our own, in detail. But numerous pages have been removed, the name of the publisher is blacked out, and an ominous slip stapled to the cover explains that Willis Ford has been excised. So that's a new concept. Other histories. A different history than the one we're living through or experiencing.
Maybe.
Maybe. But we got that book to read. And we have illness. We got that sickness. We're gonna heal.
With the sickness.
Yeah. And we're gonna imagine harder.
Use the lessons we learned.
Imagine every person. He who desires but acts not breeds pestilence.
Feed my imagination.
Yes. Now that's different. A patron.
Oh.
They need our reason. We can learn from each other. And great timing. We're not very good at being entertaining.
We got 4 seconds left on that heart, but 1 second left on that. No.
Restless.
Oh, damn. Will she still love us?
Do we care that much about her, though?
No. Not when our scar's ready.
Such a fast response to that.
So you're using your muscle skills.
Yes. Why not? I like muscles. Maybe glimmering? Maybe fleeting? Yeah.
Yeah.
I like fleeting. So, is there any other kind of meta commentary on this game you want to get into?
There's the riddles of the doors.
Riddles of the doors. Do you mean the stag door? Yes. We should try and work up to that.
Yeah. Hey, Count Jennings.
Count Gottlob Jennings represents a continental confraternity of physicians and duelists. He could use your assistance. Patron, he knows something we can learn, which is Latin. I'm gonna put him up there. My desires grow in number. It may be that they will always outpace my actions. I've been known to break 6 pencils in a day. I won't tell you how. Now, with that passion, we're gonna finally dream.
Well, let's get rid of the whatever that fascination blob gives us. Okay, good.
World as it is. Tristan interludes, not really
no,
there.
No one's after us.
We're not horny on Maine yet. We could enter the wood. Now I pass between scar-barked trees. The moon passes behind branches, though her fingers remain in my hair. I'm stumbling over roots now. It is tempting to drop to all fours to avoid the low branches. Pale wings move deep in the night. We are returning to the wood. Book.
Study Pink Book.
Pink. In this pass, a score or more of longs were made. They brokered peace with the Forge of Days, long enough to set England on a path of early conquest and eventual destruction. The Forge itself devoured the greatest among them. So that's a couple new things. What is a long?
Don't know.
I mean, like... Could I be a long?
Probably.
Could I be long?
That must be it. They're people who belong.
Yes. They have friends.
Mm-hmm.
We only have one.
It's not even named.
Yeah, not even named. Someone that's so boring that we don't really care that much.
What I would suggest is actually taking a break at this point.
Yes, if you'd like.
Yes. So we will be back shortish. See you soon. All right.
All right.
Let's see what happens with this way in the woods.
Let's ride the waves of chaos into the woods. To be poetic about it, I guess. This is a game about poetry.
Let's buy a buck while we're waiting. Oh no! Dang it!
In the midst of my life, in a dark wood, the achievement we have just gotten. So, the glory's up here. I think at least last time we wanted to know about glory.
Yes.
There's a sun that's kind of sad, but whatever. Maliary, tricuspid gate, peacock door, worms.
Red church, stag door, white door, spider door. The Isle of Man.
The Isle of Man, yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah.
But specifically we have the wood, and then there's 2 face-down cards and 1 face-up card.
Yes. Peculiar rumor. Seems interesting. Temple of the Wheel and the Well. I want a rumor.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right.
You only get to choose one.
Yeah.
And actually, while we're here, if you click one of these, the others disappear.
Yeah.
And you don't get to see what or you do very briefly get to see what the other ones were.
You get to see, but you don't get to read them.
Yeah. While I was returning to the depths, one appeared in front of my eyes, whose mouth was sealed. When I saw them in the great emptiness, I cried out. I think that last night I met another soul in the wood. I will never recall exactly what we said one to another, but I think we'll recognize each other in the waking world. You want to make another friend?
I want to go explore.
Ooh.
Ooh.
The royalty of England, according to Willis Ford, became the sovereigns of the leashed flame, destroying or transforming their enemies, conquering Europe, establishing grand cathedrals to St. Spark. The alliance with the Forge begins to take its toll. The last few chapters are missing entirely. We have Furtive Truth, second tier, I guess, secret history. A detail smuggled in from an adjacent narrative. Don't speak this where you may be overheard. That one doesn't have a timer. This one does.
Yeah, let's use the timer one.
Yeah. I suspect that at the end of this story, I may find someone who will hear what I have to say. Book?
Yellow book.
Yellow? I fell for that too. Left or right?
Left.
Left, okay. By the end of the first act, Mavelyn has revealed a secret door in the walls of the house to Leo, and Corvino has taken to consuming worms. That is the humors of a gentleman. Read that book. We could go to the woods again.
Yeah, just go into the woods again.
What else can it take?
You can take the hidden mysteries. You can take some moth stuff.
We might not have what we need to proceed further, but we can enter the wood itself.
Yeah.
Oh goody. We can actually have them like us. Oh good. Actually engaging.
Dang.
We're at 3 to 5.
Yeah.
We're winning this game.
Woo.
9
monies.
You wanna just go hard on her?
Yeah.
Yeah. That and yeah. I could have phrased that better.
No, not with what it is.
Oh, that's entirely fair. This is the kind of game that you aren't really given strictly one particular goal.
Our detective's doing his job.
Oh, I love it.
Ooh, so we get like an occult scrap or 2 mystery things.
2 mysteries. What do you want to go This is
We've
repeatable.
already got one of those lore books, right? So
Yeah.
we could do
Right.
an upgrade or transition.
Or
So let's
just
take a mystery
explore it.
thing. Let's take
Mystery?
Temple of the Wheel.
Wheel of Trembling Airs. The toes tap. All's brisk and all is well. A second order influence apparent to the perceptive, instantly recognizable to an adept. Used for rites to summon minions. This one is level 2 of heart, or level 1 of heart, I guess.
It's 2 per level.
Yep. In the wood beyond the walls of the Mansis, a jagged rock rears like the petrified remnants of a dancing giant. I trailed my hands along its flank over the eye signs and lichen and the crude graffiti of the lesser wood powers, and I felt the thrumming of the wheel which had passed. It has passed, but something continues. The trembling airs. And we're fine there. The wrong kind of attention. The city is rife with journalists and detectives. Our weary detective is actually doing his job, instead of just sitting at home watching Netflix. Passion for her. The play Humors of a Gentleman. We're all over the place here. The play is scabrous and occasionally hilarious. I looked up scabrous. The word means hilarious. So the play is hilarious and occasionally hilarious. The characters are contrary and capricious. Many of the more resonant lines might as well be formulae of power disguised in plain sight. Watchman's Secret. We've seen this one before. Put it down.
All right.
And
New book? No. No, we just went wandering.
another nameless person that
Wow.
we don't really care that much about.
We don't. But hey, some fresh notoriety for our detective man.
Maybe he'll do his job. Maybe.
What do we want to do? Yeah, let's study the next yellow book.
Excuse me. The parallels and mystic dreams experienced by carpenters, masons, and other artisans, and what they purport to reveal about the architecture of the world. Sometimes mordant, sometimes funny. No one has ever explained why Gaumier devoted herself to the quixotic exploration of artisan streams. This is just the first volume. We read the second last time. Let's get this person in. Let's recruit them.
And I'll let you know that quixotic is quixotic, like Don Quixote. Don Quixote.
I knew Don Quixote was pronounced that way. I did not know
There was a
quixotic.
word based on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, I'm thinking back to every dumb instance that I have ever said quixotic. Let's explore this truth. This is a reminder to drink water.
Especially when you're doing a lot of activity, like talking.
Yes. We are evening up the score, but
All
we're
right.
still behind. Let's just keep filling those holes there
Yeah.
and perform.
Our contract doesn't have any time on it, does it?
Contract at the Ecdysis Club does
No.
not.
So we can do whatever we want with our time.
Yeah.
As long as we're getting money, which we got lots of.
Oh, lots of from our friend there.
Got another moth friend.
Moth sheds its skin. The novice must only shed their clothes in their past. We might actually have enough moth to upgrade them again.
Let's upgrade a person.
We have a winged doll. Blue or green?
Blue.
Blue. We're promoting them to an initiate. However useful someone like a pawn would be. There are more people available than just like Eau Claire.
There's people with like names and abilities.
They're better.
They have higher numbers, really.
Yeah. Oh, she just wants more money. That's easy.
Oh.
So that was just restlessness. I'll let you read this one.
Time and again we hear the wood, which rises from the world's foundation. All trees reach for light. What does the wood reach for? Is there a difference between light and light? I think the key to dreams of the wood might be one of these. the one that isn't exactly real. So we might want to use the Watchman's secret with our dreams of the wood.
Yes. Let's see if that'll work. Chud. Not enough.
Oh, we need a higher order one, but we've got 2 at the same level.
Let's see what we can do. Let's study. There's a proverb among the there is a proverb among the practitioners of the invisible arts. Glory visits the house without walls. I would like to know about glory. We're gonna combine them. We're gonna make them more powerful. Yeah, this is an RPG about leveling up.
Hey, we found a place.
Yeah.
What this?
Gware Inn. On a crumbling cliff above a gray sea, the Gware Inn squats until the day the sea comes for it. It receives few guests, fewer since the owner closed his notorious library to visiting scholars. Put that there. We actually have followers now. We might actually send someone out on an expedition.
Ah!
I know you're excited for that.
Yes.
Watches me fondly.
5 and 5.
Love it. Let's just...
Yep. As long as we keep getting money.
Literally, though.
Yeah.
Right? That's what we're in it for. We can buy a book while we're at it.
With all the money we have.
Yeah. We're waiting for this person to upgrade anyway. Might want to upgrade the pawn, too, actually.
Yeah. Before we send them.
To a random place. Now the scissors and then the knife. Now the wood and then the bones. Now the flutter of the moon and then the dappling of the soul. He was blood and so will we be. Loyal and quiet as falling snow. One stabist,
One
too
cold.
quiet. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do the same to our other friend here, our more dedicated stabist. And then we probably should try and go to that inn.
Yes.
With a couple stabists. They're fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
We don't need them for other things right now.
Yeah. We also got a collection of essays, just like that collection of poetry.
And this one will get us erudition.
Erudition, yeah.
Yeah.
We're not really using our reason very much.
We're fine.
We're fine. We're fine. We got time there, so we'll buy another book. Why not?
Yeah.
If this research fails, and it will fail often, we might want other books to read.
Hey, we just used our reason.
Yeah. Buzzing in the brain.
We don't
or
need a buzzing. The well!
The well?
To the well!
Vitality.
Nice.
We drank from a well and felt really good about it. The well in the wood is sacred to the Grail, the house that hungers, and to the Velvet, the house that guards secrets.
The hour.
Sorry, the hour, yes. Tonight as I approached, it heaved with the velvet's moss, struggling waves of deep and vibrant green, pulsing again and again from its throat. It surged around my calves. Calves. Yes, calves. Rose to my thighs, and this morning I still feel the velvet's breath, strong within me. So you're full of moss, and it makes you feel good. We did drugs last night. That's what we did in our dream world.
Gave us vitality.
Yep. Let's just keep dreaming. Why not?
Dream, dream, dream.
Oh, that was rude.
Oh, she don't like us.
Did you see what happened? We had our reason here. Last second it went over to here. Rude. The game can be a bit tricky that way sometimes.
But reason is often the cost for
Research. Yeah. Good thing we only have one.
I think we get that erudition lesson potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
On the White. Is this a book by Bob Ross?
No, Solomon Husher.
Oh. This also pulled something in. I long to be something else. Our garment surrendered has gone in.
Mm-hmm. Can be used.
We'll see
in
what
the season
happens
of
there.
ambitions.
While we have our renown being eaten.
Slowly, ever so slowly,
This guy's tired.
working through all of our mysticism.
Mysticism, yes. We're trying to show different aspects of the game. That's what we're trying to do here. Loyalty and muscles.
Good.
That's what I want.
Yep.
Promising research. Good,
All right,
good.
let's send our friends on a journey.
To die, maybe.
Well,
We need people. We need money.
1 funds.
2
All
funds.
right.
We can reserve rooms at the inn easily enough, but we can expect the locals, if they divine our intentions, to turn nasty. And if the library is still there, it will be well hidden. I'm gonna do this to show it off, but I can tell you now, we're not gonna succeed.
He took our notoriety.
Mhm.
Ooh.
I shuck my husk to grow. Here's the moon, and here am I in its eye. A change of leaf.
I tremble when the wind comes. The veins beneath my surface are apparent. I always carry a bead of malachite next to my skin. This card will allow you to win a change victory if you upgraded it far enough. Devote enough effort to your dances.
And you'll find the next step. A change victory. Now our skin is, well, very pale, I assume.
Loose.
Loose. We have crepey skin,
Ugh.
like old people.
Crinkle stuff.
Crinkle. Inventiveness. What is that? That's.
Vivacity.
We have it. Will I be
0.1 seconds.
skills?
See, that's exactly the kind of timer conflict that makes the game very interesting.
And that's why I'm gonna be an AGDQ for this game. Because I got the skills.
All right.
Precision.
Buzzing again. We don't need a buzzing.
Which one?
Temple.
Temple. Ooh.
Eh.
We already saw this one.
Well, it's
but-
fine.
See, if
Lore
this...
is always better than anything
Yeah.
else.
Yeah. More is better than less. Ooh, delighted. 6-6. I want more money. Give me money. It's also nice just to feel wanted, you know?
It's nice to know, like, the conditions of your arrangement and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. This came up again. We have not gone farther.
We haven't done any dancing.
Yeah. Too horny to do that. Okay. Let's see what we have here. So, this shows us a list of things. The inn, our people, our money, and challenges.
Awarded door.
An engineer or an adept has ensured this door will not open easily. Forge or knock will defeat it. We have neither of those here.
Neither of those things.
But we can kill people.
Mortals. Perhaps even ordinary mortals. Quite a number of them. They can be fought, seduced, or deceived. What's that little lumpy purple?
The lumpy purple is just Guardian.
Lumpy purple.
Lumpy purple.
Yeah.
We're gonna try and eat them because we're purple people eaters. That's a relevant thing to reference right now, right?
I think so.
I'll throw more money at this problem.
That'll just make it happen longer.
Yes, actually, I'm not gonna throw money at that. I want to show us failing at least once, though.
We could talk to the Count, what's his face. Maybe he'll give us a job.
Yes, we can do that, actually. Completely forgot. The Good Count's fraternity in Europe is seeking particular research. So our research is going there. Same self. Sorry, dude.
Same self.
Our strength may not be enough.
They've been trying to bust the door with just their bodies. They're like, eh, it's not working. No one's like trying to lock or anything.
Yeah. We have a commission. Here's what he needs. A very substantial commission on heart. The Count will pay for information of interest. This time he's he'd like very substantial research on the corporeal mysteries of the heart. So we need level 6 or more. This is actually level 6.
Yeah.
Let's see if we're smart enough to deal with that. I'll leave that open for now. Oh, what do you want?
Vitality.
No. Passion.
Vivacity.
Inventiveness.
It's V words. Too many V words.
Yes.
Oh no, did our sadness come and take some sadness?
Yes, it did actually. Should we paint?
Maybe we should get some painting in.
Just once. No famousness to use though. Surprising. Although he did eat all of it, so. Still doing that.
There's evidence coming up. Wow.
Yes,
wow.
there is evidence
Wow.
coming up.
Wow.
What a surprise. I am certain that my adversary has lodged a copy of their notes elsewhere, with their solicitor, with their superior, or even with a contact in the press. This is troubling. 600 seconds is the lifetime of tentative evidence. Hunter has found evidence, real or imagined, of my sins. So, the first step of the police going, hey, we don't like you killing people, though. Don't
Is to
really
be like,
it.
I have a little piece of paper.
Oop. That will time out before we use it, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah. Takes forever for an expedition.
Yeah.
To the well!
To the window, to the well. Let's drink some moss.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Money to paint. And we're gonna maybe fail this. We did not!
Hey!
Francis Glimpse. A snatch of poetry, a single memory of a certain house that all of us visit at least twice in our lives. For one's first visit to the Manses, this lore is almost essential.
What's the other one? The little lantern one. See? 1 second.
Yep, 1 second life for that. It has literally no use.
Yep.
Excuse me.
You can't plug it into anything. It's just decorative.
Yep. There was also bloodshed at one point, which had 1 second, and did literally nothing as well. However, we have enough, I think, of lantern.
Let's try it. Try to open the door with this.
Approaching the white door. There's a house in the wood. I know something of that house. Enough to find my way to its light. Bob Ross?
Or our commission.
Oh, yes. Oh, no, you have to work that.
Oh, you have to work that? So yeah, it's Bob Ross.
On the white, Solomon Husher writes, perhaps allegorically, of winter in its long, slow, doomed romance with the sun. The epigraph is sunset at noon. On closer investigation, the work seems to be a theory of aesthetics, or perhaps a set of warnings about the dangers of painting. Could you list the dangers of painting? I couldn't. Wait a minute. They successfully killed those people.
They did kill those people. So if we find a people with keys or...
Lantern. We're not going to, though.
No, it's knock or...
Oh, wait, forge.
Forge.
Yeah, forge.
But yeah, we need people.
Says here, forge or knock.
Yeah.
We need more people.
We're not going to get more people.
We sped up the time frame here. Usually I would prepare more. I would have more people with actual faces and names. Maybe be dating one of them at this point. But I'll just let them throw themselves against a wall for a couple days.
We can throw one of them at our little... Oh, he's busy. Look at him go. Our detective man.
Maybe we'll paint something for him to
Yeah.
notice. Maybe Senpai will notice us. Well, we have...
Tons of contentment coming in.
Yeah, that's good for this.
Yeah.
One glimmering and a mystique, which this guy will like, but they like notoriety more. Let's throw
Do
ourselves
a private
against problem.
performance.
Yeah. A warded door.
Yeah.
Throw yourselves at that.
They've run out of money,
Yeah.
is what's going to happen.
Eventually. I find it funny that there isn't just a cancel button where you
So
can
you
be
can
like,
get them out.
let's just leave.
The first time I sent an expedition, I was just like, oh, money goes in this slot for assistance. I was like, let's just keep doing whatever it wants me to do.
Yeah. Over and over and over again.
Over and
right?
over and over again, just sinking money.
Husher writes distractedly of his hatred of colors and his yearning for death. He hints at a great work he has envisaged or begun, where the palest of paintings will enthrall the world. He returns again and again to contain to certain compelling phrases which he claims are the secret words of winter. A sexton's secret.
Certain knowledge, it is said, can be expressed only through the particular quality of a silence. It has been suggested that one can only read such knowledge with one's eyes closed, but only by mischievous
Commentators.
Commentators.
Yes.
Commentators.
Commentators.
Talking about you, chat.
This is your fault. It's winter because you did what you did.
Hey, the way of the white door.
These are the bounds about the house, with their mists and their traces. This the rock called the Temple of the Wheel, high as a church spire, patched with black lichen and daubed with eye signs. I round it, and there ahead of me is the white door. The light of the house leaks round its edges. In my dreams, I've passed the white door, which has been called the bone door, and the gate of ivory. My voice remains outside the house each time I enter.
Well, let's try the way.
I want to stick that there, and stick that there, because I know what to do. The game doesn't tell you directly what to do here, but you put in your temptation.
At
Or
the
your
at the white door.
Yeah, at the white door. Your obsession, I should say.
Yeah.
The ascent is slow. Winds from nowhere pluck at me. My skin is stained with light. The wood shivers with motion far below. Hopefully, we might be able to pass the next door, depending on how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Can't read anything right now, can we?
We have a collection of essays, which will give us the skill.
We need to
Erudition.
erudition first.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fine.
Nothing to study.
Purpose of doors is to remain shut, is what that says.
We could study with a tutor to learn a language.
When I call, I am informed that no one is receiving visitors. 3 times I am assured it. Finally, I receive a modest gift with a polite note wishing me well for the future. It is unsigned. Perhaps no one sent it.
7 boredom.
7 boredom. The most honorable Marchioness of Stanford has been heard to declare that she doesn't quite understand exactly what she saw in me.
Leggies. Too fun.
Leggies, yeah. She got so bored of us. I'll just say it now because, like, that's the end of her story. If we were more compelling, she would have offered marriage.
We're missing out.
And that would have been a minor victory.
Because we would have lived.
We would have lived. And lived a normal life.
Totally normal.
Totally normal.
Purpose.
There. Influence. There. Why not?
Yeah. Get some vitals in there.
Yes. Nothing to read. Will he do it?
He's too awful.
Yeah.
Actually, oh no, they're not free yet. Sorry.
They're very barely not free. Supplies are low. Unless I send more funds, we will have to abandon the expedition.
Hurry
Why
up and
not?
come home. No, don't.
Yeah.
I want them back because I want you to send one of them out. Because one of them's mediocre at stabbing.
Yeah. To the stag door.
The stag door, a ridged barrier of blood-streaked horn, huge enough for a ship to pass. It was broken long ago, and even now the scars are not quite healed. In a declivity beside the door rests a vast and wounded golden head. Its mouth would be large enough to swallow me were its jaw not shattered. It is the name, Girby. It begins to intone its riddle.
Stagdoor's riddle. Where is the queen who was not born? Answer this riddle to pass the stag door and be accounted a no. This one's the easiest one, I find.
If you got stuff.
If you got stuff, and we will get stuff. Where did that go? There it
It's
is.
up there, yeah.
Put those down there. Logistical difficulties. Because of that, we got all of our stuff back that wasn't otherwise consumed, and a dread.
Yeah. What's the next season? Like, is that a problem?
Next season is Fascination. Surprisingly, not much of a problem so far. So far. I'm gonna dream. I'm gonna dream a dream. Maybe we'll find a way, actually.
Explore this.
We might find a better place for our people.
One more appropriate to our skill set.
Yeah. We're not very good at traveling to an inn and sleeping. We're just not good at it.
What do we get? We got more money.
Initiates of the hidden world use spinitriae, etc. Bronze spinitriae usually display the act of shaping on the reverse side. This one has forge. Fire, once read, is the winter that warms and the spring that consumes.
Oh, and our detective's taken his evidence.
Yeah. You know what would really get him on our case? Is,
Oh, a really pretty picture.
yes.
Oh, yes. Throw that dread in there.
You know what would be better?
If we painted something about our cult?
Yes. I want to be famous. Still just tentative.
He didn't upgrade it.
It's like he doesn't know what he's doing.
He doesn't know what he's doing.
We could do that job better. Got vitality for free. And day's work.
What if we sent that man on a conversation with one of our followers?
Yes. Or I have a different kind of conversation in mind, actually.
Sage Knight?
Logical Sage Knight? Yes. A favor from authority. I've learned something that will earn me a favor, once only. This is the safeguard from when the cops come calling.
Yeah, but it does have a timer.
Yep.
Yeah, which is much less than any evidence.
Yeah. It's still 300 seconds,
Yeah.
which is pretty good, though. Last night I dreamt of a blue silk pavilion overlooking the cloudy labyrinth of the Bounds. I listened to the mistress of the place speak of other visitors. The Suppression Bureau come here. Did you know that? I think they hope to recruit me as an ally. She snorts derisively. After what they tried to do with Christopher. But their folly is your fortune. I will tell you something that may help you if the Bureau ever troubles you. Did you ever figure out who that was? Who that mistress was?
I don't believe so.
No. We've read one of their books.
Yay!
Yeah.
Books. All right, so what? You wanted to send the detective man, so we're gonna talk to the detective man.
We could talk to him about something.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. There are finer things than we see. You must have felt it. Consider the possibility of eternity. This might tempt the hunter from their path, but will always increase your own fascination. There's a couple reasons why I want to do this. Let's see how it turns out. Also, I should
Keep dreaming. Keep dreaming those dreams.
Keep dreaming, bucko.
Hey, Lockwood Fen.
The reeking murk of the fenlands is ripe with furtive life. Taciturn locals still watch the sacred places of the small and secret gods, the ones that answer prayers.
Do you want to throw Walk with Health? Just to see if we can find another person?
Oh, you don't find people that way.
Which one do you want to find people? Talking only finds people? No, there's hirelings out there.
Oh,
That you can
hirelings,
ride.
yes.
They have stats.
Those people.
Yes.
I thought you meant the pretty people that you
No! I just want people with stats. I don't care where we get them. The other stuff's busy right now.
Considered notable. I wonder why. That got mystique, 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 notoriety.
Couple fresh glimmerings.
Yes. I love it. Gonna dance the night away.
Dance so much.
Like they do in Persona. That's what they do, right? They dance the night away.
They dance all night.
They dance all
They're
night.
dancing all night.
Yeah. That's this game. This is Persona. We have found an auction house.
Nice.
With a hand. Oriflamme specializes in curios, perfumes, taxidermy specimens, and rare texts. It operates from cramped new premises now, since the destruction of the old by an unexplained fire. You can buy and sell items here.
So any of the items that we had that are auctionable.
Yes.
Okay. At this stage in the game, you can start to see how laying out your board state makes sense, because for each of the different aspects, there's 6 book levels, and then there's ingredients and tools and followers with that aspect, and places that pop up everywhere.
This would be far fuller if we were really grinding everything out. This is I usually make it nicer than this, actually.
No, this is fine so far.
Like, we have this winged doll. It is a tool. You could fill this whole area here with tools.
Yeah.
You could fill this whole area here plus more with lore. And you could fill this whole area here with people.
Yep.
And then more stuff is also around. They might be able to do this one.
They might be able to do that one.
Let's throw them in a problem.
Come on, people. Take this money and go out into this field.
Yeah. Out into the mudlands. Somewhere, we are certain, it is a shrine bedecked with precious oddments. If the locals try to kill us, we are probably headed in the right direction. Actually...
Let's do it. Oh, you're not sending with extra funds?
Let's make it easier to bring them back.
Oh, you're right.
I mean, I'm an optimist, right? But our people are kind of forgettable and not very good at things. Oh, yeah. We have people.
Yep.
And we have treacherous ground.
So forge or lantern. We don't have people that have that.
Yeah. We are underqualified.
We have winter and knives.
Winter and knives.
A new person.
Oh. What?
But you're over there.
Well, it doesn't say that he cannot.
He's not unique.
Yeah, he's
We
not
just
unique.
found the same man twice, though.
We found his twin.
Oh no. Okay, that one can have a knifey conversation with one of our followers.
Once they're back from the quiz.
How will we tell them apart?
We'll tell them apart because one of them's dead. The hunter scoffs, but you can see that the urgency of your account has struck a spark. This hunter has become an idealist.
There we go.
Idealists cannot be demoralized, although sometimes their ideals can be turned against them.
Okay, so now we can definitely tell them apart.
Yeah. One of them has ideals, and the other
Wants
one
to read
doesn't
the
care.
news. What's the other one? Look at the other one. What's the other one's top? Yep.
Nothing.
Same
Nothing
hat. Same hat.
Same hat. We can't actually stab,
Yeah, we don't have any stabbers.
but we can talk to him again.
We don't need to talk to these people.
Don't you want?
Okay, fine.
Don't you want to
keep talking?
Don't you want to make him insane? In the membrane. Bye.
Ooh,
Bird of truth, but we want a bit more than that. Orchard or lodge?
orchard.
Orchard. Light dews the skin and suffuses the air. 6th order of lantern.
If only there was some way to apply that to our
Yeah.
problems.
Actually, I do have something. Actually, let's read this first. The invisible arts, Christopher Illipe is said to have remarked, are as profitable as macrame, as ethical as tobacco smuggling, and in general as beneficial as roulette. Still, there is always the Orchard of Lights. And indeed, the orchard, with its glowing fruit and its peaceful mists, is a place to be yearned for. Last night I walked there in the peaceful hours of the deep night. Even after waking, I still carry with me a little of the glory of the old sun. That's that. And
Ooh, yeah.
that didn't actually work.
Huh.
Huh, that's a change. Oh, maybe fascination?
Yes.
The higher you rise, the more you'll see.
Describe in your dreams.
This might tempt the hunter from their path, but will always increase in my own fascination. I'm an artist.
Yeah.
Let's keep dreaming. The higher
We
I rise.
are right around the time that we would be wrapping up.
Yeah, do you...
I mean, there's no way for us to win in 3 hours.
Yeah.
And
Is there anything else you would really...
that
you'd
we
really
have
be able to show?
available right now?
Like, the only thing is this.
Oh,
We
working
need,
on a... Yeah, we need more
reason. Passion. Lore.
So this is, you can get commissions from specific people, and you have to like decode what they give you and then give them back what
A
the
manuscript.
result is.
Yeah. And then that is how you get Spintria, other than dancing. And then you can use that for things. For
Yeah.
fancy ritual things.
Fancy ritual things. All right, let's check our notifications.
We got a couple here.
Poink. Kesai 10 just subscribed.
Hydra Wiggins subscribed for 28 months in a row. May you bright young things have passionate dreams.
Galdar subscribed for 10 months in a row.
Morden Solus Singh subscribed for a full year. Hey. Yay Talking Sim. Love everything you do. Lurers.
Caffeinated Lemur subscribed for 65 months in a row. 65th month again. Again.
Mm-hmm. E-Block is cheered with 180 bits. This looks sweet. So do you.
Phosphatide subscribed 16 months in a row. Hello from Japan. I'm on a train with an extremely unstable data connection, but I refuse to let my vacation get in the way of my subscription chain. Nice.
Contrarian King subscribed for a 5 squared months in a row.
Variable subscribed 60 months in a row.
DG Xenos subscribed for 45 months in a row. I'm currently going through a mid-sub crisis. Hang in there.
Enrail 28 months in a row. Good evening. Happy New Year, y'all. You too.
Ooh. The Charging Badger subscribed for 23 months in a row. 23 months, that's almost 24 months.
Soon. Dismally Oriented subscribed 3 months in a row. 3 months. Talking Sim is one of my fave shows, and Cult Sim is from one of my fave devs. What a good combo.
Ooh. Havoc 4 subscribed for 61 months in a row. Thank you.
Chronicler C subbed for 57 months in a row, as is tradition.
Mm-hmm. Zoa Fairy just subscribed. Thank you for joining us.
And Reinard subbed for 41 months in a row. Around and about me is the Cobalt Light of the Manus. I think it's Mansis. But...
No, Manus, the Hands of Fate.
Oh! But isn't that Manos?
Manos. It's approximately.
Well, let's see what we got coming up. Tomorrow, I think, is Magic. Nope. And they're playing Keyforge on AFK. And then following that, I think, is just all disrupted with the PPR.
Disrupted.
Guests coming in.
Yeah.
Normal scheduling not available.
Yeah.
Because PPR. Because Ravnica Allegiance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So,
hear people like Magic,
did they?
so you might like that.
Huh. Well, thank you all for hanging out, and have a good night.